What's up, friends and real ones? Welcome back to the channel. I am RealGrogg, and around here I'm exploring the open worlds of post-apocalyptic and survival gaming, and of course, open world RPGs, including my number one pick, Kingdom Come: Deliverance 2. We are diving back into this epic adventure, the sequel to Kingdom Come 1, released 6 years ago, roughly, by Warhorse Studios and Deep Silver Productions. Absolutely an incredible offering, and my early pick for Game of the Year. It's been everywhere. I'm sure you can't turn on any device, whether it be a phone or a computer or any sort of website, without hearing something about Kingdom Come, and for good reason. It's incredible. It's absolutely amazing. I am deeply in love with it, and I'm so happy to be back here on this beautiful Monday night with all the real ones to explore even further into this incredible adventure. We did a lot last week, kind of preparing for what is essentially the culmination of Chapter 1, which is going to this big celebration, this wedding between these two families in kind of the main two towns in the first region, the Trotsky region in particular, of this game. So basically, Henry and his companions, they move in, or they travel into this area to try to get a hold of the Lord of the region, Lord von Berghoff, and they're just sent to deliver a message. Things go awry, and they, Henry and Hans Capon, his good buddy and Lord, are captured, and then they have to escape and all this stuff, and it's a lot of fun. And now we're separated, and we've had a bit of a falling out, a bit of a tiff. And so we're going to try to repair that relationship and hopefully culminate in getting to the wedding eventually. That might happen tonight. I sincerely doubt it, though. I have no intention of getting to the wedding tonight, but I think we're going to prepare some items and some stuff along the way to get Henry more in a better position to go to the wedding and succeed there, and maybe find some companionship along the way. So he is riding solo right now. Henry's out there doing his thing, just trying to get prepared for what's upcoming, and that includes getting more charismatic, getting dressed better, making some scents that are nice and appealing to the people of the region. So there's a lot to do, lots to get done. We're gonna so to give a general frame of reference, because the game's been out for a month tomorrow. It's incredibly, it flew by. I mean, that is the fastest time from then till now that I can remember, how quickly a game has already been out for a month. First 24 hours, it sold 1 million copies. I don't know what the numbers are at now, but they deserve every single bit of recognition and accolades. Everywhere I look, I love seeing people clamoring over how good this game is, because I just absolutely adore it. And if you're new around here, get used to me saying that a lot, because that is something that I can't help burst out from my mouth hole every day, because I adore this game. So if you aren't playing it yet, I highly recommend it. And I want to kind of redact something, or not redact, but correct what I was saying, where I kept telling everyone, if you got the gold edition, you also got the bonus mission for the Brunswick armor, which I currently have in my playthrough. And I was totally wrong. I lied right to all of your wonderful faces, and I apologize for that. That was a pre-order bonus, so hopefully you pre-ordered the game to get that Brunswick armor, but if not, that's all good. There is an extensive, endless amount of armors and clothing and things to acquire throughout the game. So don't feel like you missed out if you didn't get the pre-order bonus. They always come back through, and they're going to release that stuff in the future. But we do have a little bit of a leg up with the early access of the Brunswick armor and some huntsman's gear. But we're kind of moving past that. We're moving on. We're evolving, and we're growing as Henry does in this amazing game. But speaking of growing and having a great time, look at this amazing community showing up right at a new, earlier time. DJ Clayton, Miss Marin, Damon Preble, all dropping on in to say hello, and I'm so happy to see y'all here. Wonderful to have you. Hi, all excited for the adventures to continue. Me as well. Hey, team, happy Monday, says Miss Marin, and a happy Monday to you and to all of you out there. DJ, of course, following up with Henry is trying as hard as he can to become someone's +1. You're damn right, and they would be lucky for the company. Damon Preble here for the date. We're here, happy to have you here, and it's great to have your support in the drive to get a date. Now, yeah, it's very, very true. Miss Marin has also been playing the game, love to hear that, and just got the fighting and combat down, and it truly changes the game. Absolutely. Once you're able to sustain yourself in this world, it's a bit of a learning curve, but it's, of course, that's, once you can survive on your own, there's nothing better. Yeah, Brunswick's helmet. Brunswick's helmet looks like it doubles as a chamber pot. I hate the Brunswick helmet. I never wear it. I always keep I try to keep something until it's a more stylish helm. I try to keep like a kettle helm or something that shows Henry's handsome face in cutscenes, because I know you can flip the visor up and down on the helmets now, but I hate that Brunswick helmet. It's so gaudy and over the top. I can't stand it. Nice. Dave and Preble did their taxes earlier today. All done. Drinking can now commence. Cheers to that. I second you. Absolutely. I'm so close. I forgot to basically file it, but it's all done. So good on you. If you haven't done it yet, get on your taxes. Get that taken care of as soon as you can. It's always good to not have to worry about it. RealGrogg's real advice for the night. Yeah, this looks great. Looking good. Everyone's looking good there. Just a little bit of tech note, as I like to start the stream with. I turned off one of the filters, not to bore you all with the in and outs of OBS, but I turned off one of the filters that might affect the audio levels in certain ways. Maybe you won't notice at all. Maybe you'll be like, wow, that's way better. Either way, let me know how things are balanced throughout the night. If there's anything, if there's extra noise coming in that you're not enjoying, or that you just can't really, that's not really sounding right, please let me know. I can easily fix that back to how it used to be. But either way, welcome in everyone. Welcome in, real ones. Great to see you. Let me know how you've been. Let me know how the last 5, 6, 7 days have been, and if you got any fun plans coming up aside from taxes, of course. But we're gonna dive on in. I'm currently in Geliov Tavern, the Wagoneers Inn, and we're gonna start the night with some fisticuffs. We're gonna throw down. We beat the 3 challengers, if we even bother to call them that, down at the mill. I can't remember his name. The Miller. Zendek? I can't remember his name. But anyway, the Miller had some boxers down there. We knocked him out in some bare-knuckle brawls. He then said, hey, you're pretty good. Go up to Geliov and challenge the people at the tavern there. So we're going to do that real quick. We're going to warm up, let everyone get settled in. And yes, exactly, Miss Marin. Ooh, shirtless fighting, Henry? I'm in. Sold. Bonk. Easier if you use it year after year. Yes, 100%. If you are, yeah, not sponsored, but if you don't like doing your taxes, use TurboTax. It's actually kind of fun. It's pretty good. Still hate doing them, but so glad they're done. 100%. Absolutely. Yeah, TurboTax makes it super easy. I've been using them for, I think, like, this is my 8th or 9th, maybe even 10th year in a row now. And it's just super easy, and I just kind of dig that. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to watch Henry. So without further ado, my friends, welcome in. Great to have you. Let's play some games. So here we are. As you can see, it's not showing up. There we go. There we go. So the first challenge was to fight Hans, the musician. It's a relatively easy fight.
Come and fight.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar. Jawohl.
Ausgezeichnet. Möchtest du wetten? It's more fun when you have something to lose or win.
Getting a beer or 2, says Damon. Hey, do you think? Take your time. We're going to be fighting for just a few minutes here as everyone gets settled in. Again, I also modified the mic to game audio. I watched some footage back, and I realized that it was quite loud. So especially in a scene like this, let me know. I literally wasn't even really looking at the screen, and I just whooped his butt. Sorry, buddy. But especially during a louder scene like that, let me know how the balance was for you. All right. So Hans
gave me a beating.
Yes, I did.
If you broke meine Grazien finger, I won't be able to play anything for a while.
Thanks for the fight.
Yeah. You too. Here are your winnings.
Whooped. Game volume was very loud compared to the mic volume. Okay, thank you, Miss Merritt. I had a feeling. So let's go ahead and we're just going to drop the game volume a touch here. Boom, 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 boom. We will test it right about there in the scene. And this is a good example of that scene, because that does get pretty loud. So I kind of wanted to test it with that, so thank you for the heads up. Nothing like fighting a naked guy in a dark room. If you're going to fight, don't fight naked. That's my advice to you. All right. Beth Wench Anna, in the middle of our fight, was like, hey, come over here. She has something to tell us. So let's see what she has to say.
Did I hear right that you're going to compete in the fights at the tavern?
Aye.
I'm currently doing that.
Why?
Well, I have a favour to ask of you.
Yeah, what do you need?
And what do you need, girl?
Ooh,
One of the fighters, named Bohunek, he takes care of the horses here.
What about him?
I want you to give him a proper beating.
I can do that.
So he won't be able to sit for at least a week.
Won't be a problem.
That won't be a problem.
Thank you. And then come and see me. I'll figure out how to reward you.
Groschen is always appreciated. Now, one thing I love about the fighting in this is all of your challengers come to watch your previous fight.
Your ass kicked.
Oh, really? Bochenek? This is about to get ugly.
What do you enjoy about fighting so much?
What do I know? Sometimes it's just fun to punch someone. And it makes quite an impression on the girls. When a man has a sound punch, a girl feels safer with him.
All right.
Well, I don't know about that. Anna said she didn't feel very safe with you.
Ah, the stories women tell.
You heard him,
You can't
Damon.
believe everything.
So she got those bruises from someone else?
Why do you care if someone hit that harlot a few times? I'm sure she deserved it.
See,
Well, at least
Bohonek?
I have a reason to beat 7 shades of shit out of you.
Gotta love
You
Henry.
just try it, you hero.
All right, let's do it.
Let's fight.
It'll be my pleasure. But before we start, I'll collect the bets.
I do.
And now, pray.
All right. Now, Bohonek is a little bit tougher, but really nothing going on with that. I gotta say, I've been unlocking some. I've been really working on my unarmed and other playthroughs, and it's so fun. You can get like some judo throw style stuff, and it's awesome.
God wills it!
Nope, not this time.
My, that lad's a kicker.
Come on. There's Anna right cross to finish. Boom. Knocked him out. That's a beautiful sight right there. Deal with it. Love the trash talking. Absolutely. All right, Bohonek.
You don't look like it, but you're a good fighter. Here you go.
I look like it.
And you owe me a tooth, you cunt.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
What the fuck are you on about?
That's for Anna. And if I ever hear you touched her again, I'll use my steel instead of my fists.
All right, fine. I'll leave her alone.
Could it be?
All right, rock and roll. So, if you recall, last stream we actually had to set the fights up. The first thing we had to do was talk to Dorothy, the bathhouse owner, because she wouldn't actually let her husband, Fiala, fight.
Does your Dorothy hold you back a bit?
Think whatever you want, but she turned me into a decent bloke. She's only trying to keep me away from temptation.
Totally fair.
What were you before?
A drunken good-for-nothing who could even lose his own soul at dice.
So what did she see in you?
That's a long story, but it involves Dorothy, me, a pitchfork, and the R's have one uppity customer.
Love it. All right.
So, are we gonna fight or not?
You better believe it. But we have to bet first, right?
The bet sounds good.
I really like that they
you
lowered
are.
the
That's what I like
buy-in
to see.
for
Fight!
fighting and for a lot of archery contests and stuff. It used to be pretty expensive, like 200 groschen or so, which when you're early game and you just want to kind of test yourself, it's like I can't even afford to play. Although I do like a larger bet, and I wish we had the option. I do appreciate that it's a smaller, easier buy-in.
I'll knock your whiskers right off your face.
Come on. Left hook, right cross. Oop. All right, good dodging, Fiala. That's right cross. There it is. Henry's got that just knockout right. That's a beautiful thing. He probably would have broke his neck right there. Okay, so it sounds like can't hear RealGrogg for the game volume. Might be a little off balance. Okay, thank you for letting me know that as well. It does seem to be during the fight scenes. So that is surprising. Let's go ahead and hide this. There we go. Horizontal. There we go. All right, so we're gonna hope for the best, and we're gonna keep, we'll keep adjusting. But thank you very much. And yeah, those fights do get pretty loud, so that is good to know. And I'm really not saying anything too important during the fights anyway. Admitted, and if I'm being honest with myself. All right, so that is the fights. Oops, I got to talk to Fiala now that he's awake. Where'd you go? Dang, did he just run
I
upstairs?
apologize.
I will say the one thing that I've noticed in this game, where the hell did he go? Ooh, my boy's not doing so
He
well.
was right. I should let the others do the fighting now.
Probably fair.
Good fight. Thanks.
You're welcome, lad. You beat me fair and square. But if you want to practice anything or learn something else, come and see me. I'm certain Dorothy wouldn't mind that. Here you go. It's all yours. From now on, I'm going to make a living through boring but honest work.
Nice.
Don't forget to go and see Lords.
All right, cool. So we have quickly.
I'd like to learn something.
What is this
Defeated
about?
all of the fighters at the Zhelyov bathhouse, or tavern, I should say. Damon, I'm terribly sorry if I was causing your dog to side-eye your computer. My apologies. All right, now, real quick, I'm going to take the next 3 hours of in-game, and I'm going to learn all these things, and then I'm just going to steal all my money back. We're going to work on so we're going to be trained in unarmed, we're going to be trained in survival, we're going to be trained in drinking, and then we're going to pickpocket Fiala and get all that money back to then be independently trained in our pickpocketing. We'll start with the expensive one.
Show me a few wrestling holds.
Fine.
He goes on alert when he hears rambunctious behavior.
I'd like to learn.
What are you interested?
I'd like to learn more.
Great.
All right, so I'm just going to cook through these real quick, just because boom, boom, boom.
I'd like.
What do you want?
I heard you're a drinking expert.
Great.
My longest running skill to level up is always drinking. Henry doesn't drink a lot in this game in my playthroughs, and
Careful.
sorry, buddy. No, dang it! I was hoping he wasn't going to go outside quite yet, but he might stand at a spot that I can pick his pocket. Where are you going? Where are you going? Over here? Oh, carrying some sacks. All right. All right, well, now that that's taken care of, I've got a bunch of Savior Schnapps, so I'm going to go ahead and save now, because I'm going to start picking some pockets. Almost 80 degrees here, says Damon. Damon, I forget, Florida, right, I believe? Refresh my memory, though, if you feel like it. Oop. All right, so probably shouldn't pickpocket him in front of his wife. I feel like she would keep an eye on that. But what do I have to say to her? I should talk to Anna. Orlando, that's right. Nice. So 80 degrees, kind of a nice cool afternoon then, it sounds like. All right, so.
I think Bahunek won't be bothering you anymore.
Did you give him a proper licking?
Sure did. Yeah, he got what he deserved.
Enough of a licking to make him think twice about troubling you next time.
Thank you. I feel better already. Unfortunately, I can't pay you for it. I can barely make ends meet myself. But I can sew clothes and wounds.
Thanks. That'll come in handy.
And I can also teach you something.
Nice.
How to mix a special ointment or to make a few stitches with a needle. What do you say?
Yeah, I want to learn something. I can
I'd like
fix
to
myself
learn
up.
something.
What did I learn?
I'd like to learn something.
What would you like?
Okay, cool. So I can also do
I'd
the
like
same
to
with
learn
her.
more about medicinal herbs.
Great.
So she's going to teach me a little bit of alchemy, and we're going to do that one more time for, what was it, survival?
I'd like to learn.
What are you in?
Show me a few.
Great.
Beautiful. All right, so now we got some pickpocketing to do. Are we alone in this room? We are alone in this room. So while she's doing that, all right, come on. Oh boy! Whoo! That was pushing to the limit right there. But we got all that money back. Got to find Fiala, and all right, nice. This should actually work out pretty nice, I think. Hopefully. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, Henry, making it look too easy now. Love it. Love it, love it. But how y'all doing out there, real ones? Hopefully your week has been treating you beautifully. Been playing some fun games. I know Monster Hunter came out, and everyone's been talking about that as well. So hopefully you're enjoying it. But is anybody else out there playing KCD?
God be with you.
I gotta-
Greetings. What do you need?
I'm here for my reward. It's been so fun. In my other playthrough, of course, I'm a bit further along, you could say. I'm much further into the game. But it's so nice to come back to this region. I've kind of missed being in Trotsky, so it's pretty cool to be back. And I noticed that the waiting, fast travel, and load times are way quicker in this first map than what comes later on in the game after the wedding, which is really interesting. It makes sense as to why, but I've just been noticing how speedy everything happens. Damn, RealGrogg, that's some serious pickpocketing skills. You're damn right. Absolutely. Get your fingers in them pockets. It'll help out, I guarantee you.
I defeated all my opponents.
I noticed, and I couldn't believe my own eyes. I thought Fiala would send you home crying. But you certainly deserve to win anyway.
Thanks.
But that still doesn't mean you're the best.
Yeah, it does.
I won, didn't I?
Oh, aye. But I've heard from a few people in the tavern that there's this odd fella that lives near Bukovina. They say he could beat the devil himself if he ever met him.
That sounds like a tall tale.
It's no tale. They say he lives in the woods in Kopanina, and his name is...
That's a fun one to say.
Starts with
really
B.
fun names in this early map.
Bronislav, or something like that.
And if I beat this Bartholomew or Bronislav,
Then there'll be no doubt you're the best fighter in the region.
All right, well, I guess there's only one thing to do about that then, and that is to go beat Bronislav, or whatever the hell his name is. Always good, if you're ever curious, if you're ever wondering, man, I feel like I don't have any quests to take on, always talk to the innkeepers.
what's going on around here, innkeeper?
Nothing really new. If you're looking for work,
Which is always satisfying. I like to do that just because it's like, I just like to make sure that, that there's nothing going on. That said,
Italian friend,
these two
a
dummies,
travelling merchant you had one beer with.
which actually now's a
And
good
as for
time
my
to test
meter,
as well.
Listen properly. Chubby Clara never says no. These two fine lads gave her a go.
Can you all hear the game
And when
right now?
Clara had enough, they went to... See? It fits perfectly.
It does not fit. The
I'm gonna wait
stress
for,
is
I'm
shifted
gonna wait.
to the wrong syllable.
Miss
in the
Marin, can you
second
hear the
line.
game right now?
And in the last, you squashed 3 syllables. Dead.
I'm just looking at my settings, and it looks like something's not registering for some reason.
Hey, where's that beer?
But these two dummies, yeah, they.
Barbarians.
Yeah, okay,
Yes,
cool, awesome.
I'm
It
proud
just looks
of
like
it.
it's not showing up at all
Let's
on
drink to
my
that.
system. But I'm sure you'll all let me know if it's not sounding quite right. I'm just going to swap something over real quick, though, just to make it easy. But yeah, these two guys I'm looking at here, they they are just idiots, and they're a couple aspiring bards, and they can get in some trouble. I got a little video coming out about their little mission, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But speaking of missions, so tonight, I actually want to. Yes, we're gonna try to find Henry a date in a sense, and you know he's gonna. I think we're gonna take the Miller's path to the wedding. I find it more exciting, but we're gonna complete the blacksmith side as well. So, if you were with us last week, 1, thank you very much. 2, welcome back, and 3, basically, so this. The main quest, Wedding Crashers right now, this is, of course, giving us the options to go to either the blacksmith or Crazel the Miller and use their quest lines to get us into the upcoming wedding. These down here, Materia Prima, and the Hermit, those are basically those quests that they have for us. So, and this one is our new fist fighting one. But so I want to do the Hermit because I feel like I've never done it right. There's also some really cool armor. There's some stuff along the way, but when I did it the first time, I feel like I didn't quite understand what was going on. And then the second time, it just got real violent, real quick, and nothing really went well. So I'm hoping to take some time to explore this and see if there's something I'm missing. I completed the mission, but it just didn't feel right, if that makes any sort of sense. And then we're going to work into Materia Prima, and we're going to help him work our way through that, and eventually find some company for the wedding. So, yes, I think, as Miss Marin says, I know for a fact that I didn't do the Hermit mission right. That's totally fair. Totally understandable as well. Someone died. And yeah, that's the thing, is sometimes in this game, in the KCD universe, sometimes people just be dying. Sometimes that's just the way it goes, and you can't always help it. So what am I wearing right now? So this is my current gear. I'm going to call over my horse, and my friends, I'm going to tell you one thing that just breaks my heart. You okay, Lita?
Greetings. Yeah, greetings.
What you doing, Lita? All right. Ye old psychedelics, it looks like. I'm just heartbroken to find out that our beautiful horse Pebbles, the sweet... Oh, ambush, yeah, let's fight. Our sweet Pebbles is apparently... like the best horse in the game.
Oh, you're gonna die!
If you do things a different way than I did it. And so, my best advice I can give is if you're still early game and you've got Pebbles, hold on to her. Keeper, rider. All right. I am a little darker than normal. I'm actually gonna brighten this up just a touch. I feel like I can't see a damn thing, and it's real low. Just a little bump up there. There we are. Okay.
I've been waiting for you.
Let's get some Master Strikes on. Beautiful.
You'll regret
that, you.
fucker! I surrender!
Alright. Who are you, by the way? I love that a Kuman is coming. This guy is coming to our rescue. That's so interesting. Funny how that works. Kevin Anderson, welcome in, my friend. Hello, everyone. Hello to you, my friend. Great to see you. Doing good. How about you guys? Looks like everyone's doing well. We're just getting warmed up here. We currently, we just won the Geliav fighting tournament in pretty quick work, so it did not take long at all. It went really, really nicely. Oh, that's the dead soldier. All right, well, nobody will mind if I take his money, and that's about all of it in there. There we are. All right, so there was one bandit. There was another one. Where did he fall? Right over here? Right over here. Soldier as well. But yeah, how you doing, buddy? Hopefully your week's been treating you nicely. Playing anything fun? Anything new? Hey, what's... Okay.
Back for good bandy.
Should have just kept riding, buddy. Should have just kept riding. I was going to let the Kuman go, but I said... We have history. There's a whole thing there, you know? Yeah, good boy, Mutt. Absolutely. Way to be on top of things. Keeping me honest. All right, bit of this, bit of that. Beautiful. Love a good ambush. Quick little drink. Start healing up on the ride back to Troskowitz. But yeah, we're going to head back to Troskowitz. We're going to start up the... what I was going to say with Pebbles, I've been seeing all these videos and shorts online about how there's a bunch of I think there's 8 different hidden perks in this game, which is great. I love that, but I really wish I would have thought about that before I sold Pebbles, because apparently he or she, whatever your Pebbles has, is if you ride 35 kilometers with Pebbles, you unlock I think it's either Trusty Steed or like Good Old Pebbles or something like that, and it vastly improves their skill set, and it's just like all of her stats are crazy boosted after that. If you get the right gear, you can amplify it even more, and I'm just so bummed because I'm like, I don't think there's a way to get her back in the playthrough, and I think I wish there was. I just really wish that you could buy a stable or have a place that you could keep your horses and buy mini the glue factory so I could buy part of her back just in glue form, unfortunately. Oh, damn it. Soldier is great, though. Soldier's a great horse. Nothing against... Oh, hey, we're going the wrong way, Henry. I'm going to blame that on you, not me. And actually, timing-wise, this works out, because we're going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So, we're in Troskowitz, but we also need to steal this certain letter.
Good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
God be with you.
Pebbles is canon, and Pebbles is canon, and that's why I'm so mad at myself for
Stop fooling around.
What? I can't be here? Loser. Fine. I'll go through the back. But it's such a shame, because yeah, Pebbles is canon. I wish I would have thought about that, but her stats are so bad at the start that I'm like, you know, I've always bought a new horse. I was with Warhorse Jenda from the first game forever. And I've got a great horse right now, but yeah, I wish I would have kind of thought that through a bit better. Let's get a little stealthy here. We're gonna crouch down. Let's get a little. Oop. We're just gonna go ahead and pick this lock real quick. We're trying to find this this bit of paperwork for Miller Crazel, and I think this is where it is. Could be wrong though. I might be dead ass wrong. I think I'm dead ass wrong. This is a whole bunch of nothing, in fact. Ooh, actually, nice. A skill book, I'll take that. Awesome. Now, the unfortunate thing is I'm going to have to sprint past this guard, and he might get a little suspicious, but that's okay. You don't know what you don't know, exactly. Ooh. Yeah, Kevin, exactly. Like the fact that you can, the twist that you can upgrade Pebbles, no one knew about it. And so it just breaks my heart that I jumped the gun and I got rid of her. So in subsequent playthroughs, I'm gonna definitely put that to the test, and I'm keeping Pebbles forever. That's just the way it's gonna be. But yeah, now we know And I was joking today. I was like, I think I might start this playthrough over again, just to keep pebbles, because it just feels right that way. Okay, so that guard is going to be a bit of an issue. I need to get into this courtyard, which I guess I could go through the back way for that. Just restart the stream playthrough and give us the pebbles that we want, says Miss Marin. I'm not opposed. I mean, I'm not that far in this where I could get back all of this pretty quickly. And you know me, I love early game stuff. Love it. All right, so people are still going to sleep. It must be pretty early, huh? What is it? Okay, it's like 11:30. People are going to be going to sleep. So if I just stand by the pooper, maybe I can just get in and take care of business. Easy on the lockpick here. Open sesame. Very good, very good. We did collectively choose soldier. We did, but that was all with the ignorance that none of us were aware of dear pebbles. It just makes me sad. Oh. I will say, through experience, I've learned Mutt is... Make sure you're telling Mutt to stay if you're trying to do stealthy stuff. Uh-oh. Yeah, you can actually hear the guard coming closer because that damn dog is drawing attention.
Get out!
Yep, that guard's now in the house. But this is where oh, shoot. Okay, so I need to steal some keys because that chest right there is where I need to get the document I'm looking for. Just want to watch for a torch. I don't see anybody. I think we're... All right, so I think I can make this happen. Now... Oh, okay, so that's funny. So this is the door that I just snuck. Okay. This all makes sense. So I'm kind of in the dungeon of Troskowitz. And the door that I picked the lock and found the strength book, if I would have actually just turned around, that would get me to this chest as well. So let's go ahead and try to... Yep. Mutt, you just keep him busy. I'm going to try to pickpocket the guard. Hopefully he'll have keys, and I can get into that chest.
Get out!
Oh man, there's a bunch of people yelling at my dog. Keep him busy, Mutt. Just keep him busy. And, you know, I mean, while I'm here, might as well take some groschen. Nobody will miss it. I mean, what the hell?
Somebody ought to grab it by the scruff of the neck.
You know, I'm just trying to level up skills here. Just leveling up skills. 5 groschen at a time. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. All right, somebody's waking up. Let's get in. Just take it all.
The offer of Hermes Trismegistos. That's Krazel's document.
Where's the outside? There it is. Nice. And now... we'll just run past him again.
Hey, you're not allowed here.
Sorry. Is lockpicking easier in this game? I certainly think so. I remember in the first game... it was slightly different. Pretty much the same, but it was slightly different. This one, you just hold... For me, I'm playing on a keyboard, so I just hold D, and then you keep your mouse on the highlighted area. And I do think it's easier. You just have to level up your skill and practice. My anxiety watching is skyrocketing, says Miss Marin. Yeah, I totally understand that. The glue factory. Oh, Damon, you kill me. That's great. Also, and I know this is maybe a little out of date, but Damon, I also hope you're back safe and sound. I know you were good during the issues in Florida with the weather a few months ago, but I'm hoping that you're all back there, and anybody out of town on the East Coast that had to deal with anything out of the ordinary, I hope you're all back, safe and sound, comfortable, and feeling good. Thank you all so much for being here. Either way, no matter where you're watching from, if you are new around here, definitely let me know where you're watching from. And if you're also playing Kingdom Come, and if you're not, why the hell aren't you? That's what I want to know. All right, so this is our current stylish outfit. Got my charisma to 29 with it, which I'm pretty happy with. Let's go ahead and equip that bow, though. Get that on there. And let's see, what can I do to get this to level 30 on the charisma? Let's see, there's got to be something. Go ahead and fix up your gear. Boom. 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 And I'm still at 29. What, let's see, what can I do? Oh, I wonder if my flower power buff is gone. Nope, still working, okay. You'll see here, of course, all my buffs. I chose a couple of things in the time away, not a whole lot. I was really just running around, like, working on skills. I didn't do a lot of quests. not so much, so you haven't missed a lot there. But I did level up some skills, work on some stuff, you know, just kind of passive skills and things like that. But we got a pretty good fit right now, looking pretty good. I'm just trying to figure out how to get my charisma to 30, because I had it at 30 earlier today, and I don't know why all of a sudden now it's not, but that's okay. We'll get it back there. And 29 is pretty damn good. 30 is the max, and so I think that's just fine. Maybe I'll just do some laundry in the middle of the night. All good here, same and sound, thanks. Awesome. Good, good, good. That's what I like to hear. Now, one extra thing, I think we discussed this on the last stream, but if you're sitting here... Hey, no, honestly, I don't know what the hell else happened with Pebbles, so she just disappears, and the glue factory is the only good answer at this point, because I don't know where the hell she is. But I really wish, I think the coolest thing would be, actually, shoot, I haven't even checked. We're gonna test something. I haven't tested this or not, but let's go back to Samine and see if she's in the stable. I feel like this, so many details are thought about in this game. I wouldn't be surprised if the horse you sell ends up back in the stable or in the paddock. Now I'm curious. Oh, sweet. All right, we're gonna level up our strength skill real quick. Shablow, beautiful, and our scholarship. Henry, crushing it. You'll also notice that we still have the active Fox potion on the left side of my health bar there, on the bottom of the screen, bottom left of the screen. And that is giving me a plus 50% bonus to all experience gains. So absolutely massive on that. All right, fish, give us some 12, and then we're gonna eat some dried beef. And then we're feeling pretty good there. And energy-wise, we got 63, so yeah, we're gonna sleep for a couple hours. Hopefully nobody bothers us in the meantime. Sap and tar mixture, yeah, I think that they had, I don't think they had glue exactly, but there was definitely, yeah, like resin and honey, and like, I was watching some stuff on Weird History today. Oh, what was it? Basically the way that, yeah, I mean, they figured out what gelatin was, even though they didn't call it gelatin, but like by melting down those animal parts that then would be added to all these different things that we still do today, and it's just incredible. Like human ingenuity. Get out of here. Absolutely nuts. I don't understand how people are that smart. But you got to think the guy that accidentally dropped a hoof into the stew and it turned into gelatin and thickened up the pitch. Thank you, Mega John Hall. That's, if there's a multitude of reasons I love when Mega John Hall drops into the chat, but one of the best reasons is the one-word answers that answer the questions that are in my head every damn time. Go. Thank you so much for being here, buddy. Wonderful to see you. Great to have you back. We are just getting warmed up here. You have not missed a whole lot quite yet, but I'm gonna go find out if I can find Pebbles. If I can find Pebbles right now, Riddler. Oh yes, oh dang it! We're gonna test two theories right now. So the Riddler, he's got some good riddles, but I also want to see. I accidentally passed him up on the road just now. I wanted to actually engage with him, but I did not. But I want to see if he's still going to be here.
Whoa! Yeesh. That looks like the hired hand, Venser from Apollonia. And by the looks of it, Lord Samine didn't go easy on him.
So if you recall, this is the guy, one of the hands that we found when Lord Samine, Gnarly, and myself all went out on that mission. That was one of the guys. Well, shouldn't have been stupid. Hey, what's up, Nicholas? Great to see you. Grog stream on a slow Monday. My day is complete. Free body. Yeah, if I was in dire need of a corpse, I know exactly where to go. But Lobash, great to see you, my friend. Mega John Hall, Kevin Nance, David Preble, the whole gang, DJ. It's wonderful to have you out here. Miss Marin, of course, rounding it all off, keeping us all on our toes and happy. Thank you all so very much for being the best part of my Monday. Y'all are great. And thank you all for hitting that like button as well. I see y'all did that. I sincerely do appreciate it. Now, I didn't see the Riddler, but that's okay. It's a random occurrence, and he'll pop up numerous times. Not a problem. Oh my God! No way! No! Oh. Damn it! I don't think she's here. But this is where we bought Soldier. That's Jarmilka, who is absolutely lovely. Well, kind of a butterface, but all right. So Pebbles. Like I really feel like it would make sense I'm kind of surprised, actually, that this game... You would think that when you sell the horse back, that she would reappear in the paddock. My heart, it is broken. I'm literally going to search every stable right now. Pass her outside the glue factory. Yeah, that's where I should look. That's great to see. I was going to bring up Mr. Lobash a bit earlier, though, because he's been pushing the game Avowed, and I've heard really mixed things in general. And you know, I don't like to base my opinions on what I've heard, you know, whispered in the wings, but it's really interesting. I've heard such crazy sort of like apparently the fan base is rabid and is very
At your service, sir.
both for good and bad. Like some people absolutely adore the game, some people just hate it. Oh no. Oh no. I am rightfully being tortured in chat. I love it. Yeah. This ain't RDR2. Your horse is wherever you left it. That's fair. And Kevin Anderson making me just feel great. She's probably sulking, walking a lonely trail by the river, off into the sunset. Well, my heart is broken in twain. Ah, that just sucks. All right, Warhorse, I know you're watching this stream. I mean, it's a massive, massive channel. It's due to the RealGrogg channel and the real ones themselves that you made the sequel. We're taking all the credit. So take and heed our advice now. If you sell a horse back, allow it to return to the paddock. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. My gladiator moment right here. Anyway, Pebbles Patch. Now, exactly. Pebbles Patch, now Warhorse, exactly. But in the meantime, Soldier, you're great. I love the livery. It's nothing, it's not you. It's nothing against you. Yeah, that's a good girl. It's nothing against you, Soldier.
Go!
Nothing against you. Alley-oop. Alley-oop. Okay, so.
You silly doggy.
While we're here.
Whoa!
Or give us the history of adhesives in the Middle Ages. If you aren't already, I highly recommend subscribing to the Weird History channel. It's one of my favorite sources for phenomenal historic content, which is all real and, well, you know, actually, yeah, I mean, they don't falsify anything. Let me see if I don't think there is, but let me. What
do you need,
Let me pick his brain. Where the hell's my horse?
How do things work here at the stables?
Samin's is an upstanding village stable. The horses we sell here are all good, healthy animals. Each one is a little different, but I can vouch for every one of them. In any case, you can take some of them are fast, some can carry a lot. And if you get along with us, Samin, local.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd like to buy a...
Which one?
Oh, I got my hopes way too high. I don't know why I even did that to myself.
I
knew she wasn't going to be here. I knew it. Didn't matter. Weird History is great. Yeah, Drunk History is always hilarious as well. Really, really good. Sometimes I get a little annoyed. I think because my career is listening to drunks. And, you know, not that that's it's annoying. But while we're here, we're also gonna do a little training with Gnarly. We're getting warmed up here. Everyone's getting settled in.
What happened with the blacksmith's hands in the end?
Fine pair of rascals they were. His lordship let the younger fella be. Franzi. He swore on a cross that he didn't want no part in
We're just getting a little...
And it was that cousin of his, the older fella, Fencer, what talked him into it. So we kept him here as a hand. His lordship has a kind heart.
And how did Venser end up?
We know that
Not
answer.
good. Lord Samin had him strung up from a tree near here. Normally, we'd have sent for the executioner, but time was pressing.
Sometimes you just gotta hang him yourself. Now, I think actually, yeah. Last stream we also started the Gills. Actually,
how did Gules end?
Gules.
He's a noble.
Gules.
So Lord Samin took him into his service.
What?
That's
And
I doubt.
We're just gonna get to this. We already know what happened with that. Basically,
I think
Ghouls.
I've heard all I need to know.
Ghouls. It just sounds weird. It's like semantic satiation with ghouls. It just doesn't. I feel like I'm never going to say his name right. All right, teach me a
I'd
new
like to
fighting
learn a
technique.
new...
All right. Why the hell not?
Why the hell not, indeed. Yeah, let's do the Zord.
Fighting with the longsword is all the rage, but it's not for me. But there is one thing I've learned.
Teach me.
That sounds good.
So this technique is when, during a deep thrust, you unexpectedly drop your right hand from the sword, and then you can get much farther with your left hand. It's
Henry
just
is looking
like
for
a
a date.
sting, right between the opponent's eyes. Now come and try it a few times, lad. Enough. Well, my shoulder
I
will be
also
killing
do
me.
kind of wish that
But you
when
didn't
learning a
fare
new sword
badly.
technique, instead of it just skipping time, that you would actually practice it, so you kind of knew what it actually was. But I'm also cool with that. Now, actually, if I recall correctly, that's right. So you actually can't rob Gnarly, which sucks. But while we're here, I also want to check out a couple of things real quick. I got an idea. And this is kind of spoilery, I guess. Not spoilery, but like, yeah, it's not. Oh, sorry. It's not a spoiler.
It's just you.
But later on, Gnarly's wedding outfit is the coolest outfit in the game. And shoot, sorry. It was an accident.
Easy now. I
It was
surrender.
an accident. Let's all just
Don't
chill.
think I don't know what you're doing. I know a thief.
Let's just go. We can come to an agreement.
I'm sure that looks strange.
I'm listening.
I noticed that the lock was covered in a layer of dirt.
So good.
So I decided to clean it off.
Hey,
You wanted to clean
welcome in,
a
Sheila
stranger's
Dolan. Great
lock.
to see you. Welcome
That's
to
right.
Kingdom Come Deliverance.
I was a blacksmith, and if there's
This
any
is our
job I
charming
hate,
hero,
then it's
Henry.
fixing clogged up locks.
I just got caught lock picking, but it's not a
And
big
what
deal.
were you cleaning it
But how
with?
are you? It's great
A
to see you, Sheila.
lockpick?
Welcome in, Mama.
Oh, that's not a lockpick. It's a special lock cleaning tool.
It looks like a lockpick to me.
No.
Well, they do look similar, but it's a cleaning tool. Now the lock just needs to be oiled, and it'll be as good as new.
So, you did that out of the kindness of your heart?
Exactly. This guy gets me.
Why not?
I don't have time to talk to the blacksmith about such nonsense. The next time you
So,
decide to go about...
That right there, great example as to why you want to level up your speech skill. Getting that up there is paramount to keep yourself out of trouble. So, last stream we did the last stream we did the first mission for Ghouls, and we killed his gang member Canker. I'm gonna chat to him again because you'll see that now there's this the new mission emblem, and if you're keeping your eyes on the map, that'll pop up every time he has
Out
a
of
new
my
one.
sight.
Hey, dude, chill out.
God
Okay?
bless you, sir.
That's quite the switch.
Well, do you know where I can find the next scoundrel from your gang?
Aye, I do. Handsome Charlie's next. Are you ready?
I'm ready for Handsome Charlie.
Of course. Why else would I be here? Handsome Charlie,
My hat
you
looks
say?
like trash.
Curious name. How did he come by it?
He's a real looker. He always loved wearing his finest. Beautiful dyed coats, shiny boots. Even in the forest, he looked like he was off to a wedding.
I feel like Handsome Charlie
Most
and I would get along.
importantly, he always wore a fancy cap. You know what? Once you've taken care of him, bring me his cap so I know you're not lying.
All right, fair enough.
Still distrustful, eh?
Always, lad. It's what has kept me alive this long.
All right, where should
You know where he's been robbing? So that I know where to look for him.
No need to search for him. He recently tricked a bunch of starving charcoal burners in the woods near Kurchak Pond. Now we've been robbing with them all around the area.
All right. Yeah, I'll take care
I'll
of him.
take care of him.
Take care.
Now, the charcoal burners are innocent bystanders. They're kind of just getting wrapped up in Handsome Charlie's nefarious deeds. So now we have that mission kind of locked in. That's all the way up here. Pretty much the opposite way of where we need to go tonight. If we end up heading that way, we'll take care of Handsome Charlie at that point. But we currently have to go. We got to find out about the Hermit. We're going to head back down here now that we've realized that we can't get Pebbles back, heartbreakingly. We're going to head down to the Miller. We're going to see what this new quest is. We could probably practice this stuff, but I'm going to just try to skip it because I'm already well beyond needing to practice with that. But I'm going to bring the document to the Miller and get our next quest to continue on, to get Henry some company for this wedding. All right, Crazel, where you at? Listen, it's not a perfect game, but it's huge. You can't get everything right.
Good day to you.
What up, bud? No, stop. There we go. All right. 16 on that. I don't think that's enough to pass the test quite yet. So I'm going to say...
I have that document from the rat house for you.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
Judging by the contents, it seems like you're dabbling in alchemy here at the mill.
That's not a bad guess. But don't forget about astrology, theurgy, transmutation, and a smidgen of demonology. Although that's something anyone with a grain of sense should avoid. Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge.
Just absorb it. Offer enemies, trust them.
Good. This will come in handy. Ah, yes, of course.
What now?
That much? We're going to need more. A lot more.
Did you hear me? What now?
Sorry. I got lost in thought. I owe you my thanks as well as reward for getting me the document. And maybe...
all I see with this is...
Another little job? What do you say?
I just...
Don't tell me you've forgotten.
I just see Captain Bernard.
I need to get to that wedding in Semine.
Don't worry. Your path is leading that way.
All right.
Another miller's trick. Why doesn't that surprise me?
Now, there's no trick. I promised I'd get you into that wedding. You'll just have to put in a bit more effort first. Besides, things are about to get really interesting. Step by step, we're moving closer to the great revelation.
Enough. I'm sick of listening to your cryptic blabbering. Supposing you first initiate me into the mysteries of your enchanting mill. This isn't any run-of-the-mill business, so to speak. I smell something devilish here.
Henry's
devilish? Not at all. You guessed it. It's nothing less than high learning. Alchemy! And when I say alchemy, I mean real alchemy.
Really giving
not
Doc
some
Brown
hocus-pocus brewing of potions for creaky joints and bellyache.
Tell me more about it, then. Maybe I'll learn something useful.
I suppose. You now pay close attention. I want to make a golem out of dough. Then, using secret alchemical practices and theurgy, bring him to life.
Ooh, I don't know if I'll be able to pull this one out. Ooh. Yeah, well, let's try it.
A golem, you say? Isn't that a kind of pie? What are you going to do with a living pie?
Henry, a golem is a helper brought to life using divine words. A living statue endowed with massive strength. Can be made of clay, wood, stone, basically anything. I'll make one out of flour. Studying the Jewish Kabbals taught me a practice known as Maseh Bereshit. A mystic can use it to imitate the work of God. Just
Sounds like
imagine.
Bereshit to me.
You know how helpful a golem would be at the mill? Carrying sacks, pulling wagons, standing guard. He wouldn't be much smarter than Zinnik. But he'd have the strength of 10 men.
All right.
You're trying to play God?
Ah, horseshit. It's in the interest of the advancement and prosperity of mankind. Just look at the Bible. I've no doubt that if our great holy Mother Church had been around at the time, all the apostles would...
Right. So a golem, you say, made of flour? For the good of mankind?
Exactly!
And what about the good of me?
You already know that you can learn the practical application of certain useful skills from me. But for a few groschen, we could discuss the art on a more, let's say, theoretical level.
I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. Supposing you give me a few groschen first, as a reward for bringing you the document, and then I'll decide whether to trade the coin for some learning.
See now, I completely forgot. Here you go. So you don't go
I love
around
how
saying,
Henry has
I
to, like,
added in what I
describe
owe for those
quest-
sacks you carried.
quest work for him.
And if you want some more work, there's plenty.
All right. Nice. We got some skill points. We got a book.
What's this next job all about?
I need to find a saltpeter pit.
Never a wasted word, eh, Crazel?
Short and to the point. That's my credo.
And how long will it take before you tell me what a saltpeter pit is?
A saltpeter
Saltpeter
pit is a pit in which saltpeter is formed.
Saltpeter is niter. That I know. They're white crystals similar to salt. But I have no idea what you might need it for here at the mill. Or is it supposed to be some peculiar Crazel wedding gift for young Semi?
I bet
Nothing
Crazel
of
would
the
give
sort.
really, really weird
The
gifts.
Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible essence of life. Those white crystals are said to contain the very essence of being. That's precisely what we need to give life to our God. Thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos, his feet will never get tired, and his fists. But saltpeter is the most important thing.
So you're serious about this golem?
Certainly.
This guy is super weird. Yeah.
Otherwise, I
No,
wouldn't
he's-
even try.
How much saltpeter will it take to bring to life such a big creature?
A lot. That's why I want you to find me a decent saltpeter pit.
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you.
Well, you never know when an experience like that might come in handy.
All right.
All right, then. I'll look around
Now-
for that. I just hope you know where to look. And also that you'll get me into that wedding as a reward.
Yes, Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can. But for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter, or saltpeter if you prefer.
Oh, my God.
So Bonnie is most likely a thief. Am I right?
Bonnie is someone I trust without question, and you should too.
I get a little tired
Not
of talking
only
to-
will she
talking
teach
to
you
this
how
guy,
to
will
find
admit. It's just-
saltpeter,
it's
but
a
also
lot
how the
of-
main difference is it has kind of...
Hold your horses.
If you don't taste it, you could confuse it with some nasty rot.
I prefer Black Peter.
You don't want
Honestly,
that.
Yeah, at least I got to, like, clang swords
Don't be
together.
such a lily liver, Henry. She'll tell you the rest herself. That's a secret storage space.
Just, okay, yes, awesome, great.
You have a secret...
What?
Well,
Yeah.
that's a...
There's a front.
Oh, my
she's-
God.
Right
So
along.
much dialogue. Sorry, I just couldn't do it anymore. I was so tired of talking to this guy at that point. All right, but now that's taken care of. I do want to see. Now, I'm pretty picky, I will admit, about I only like to keep things at this point in the game. None of this level 2 stuff. I like to keep it all gold level 3. That's the best sort of bet. But yeah, Black Peter was at least somewhat entertaining, and he tried to kill you. This guy is just boring me to death. My God. And he talks just with that cadence that's gonna take a long... It takes a long time to say anything. All right, Cockerel, sell that. Quick Finger, sell that. Strong Savior, I've got... I only have one. Okay, on me at least. I'll sell this because I don't think he'll mind that it's stolen. Sword Guard, I'm going to keep that because I always feel like I need one when I need it, and I don't always have it. Tin Plate. Carrying around 4 plates for some reason. Shackles, Fork, Cutlery. All right, I'm getting 139. Let's go ahead and...
Word about the...
Now, I will admit...
Do you accept?
You must. Aye.
It was pretty funny. So I was... The first time I was ever playing this game, before I knew where anything was, before I knew what was going on at all, I was running around, I was doing some missions. Is this all the pickpocket? Wow, all new... Oh, right. So, just to put your mind at ease, whenever you see these pop up at places you used to fight people, or you've fist-fought people, this is basically you have an opportunity to challenge them again. So, if I wanted to fist-fight those guys, I could do that all over again, and that's all those new quests are, so not a big deal. But, I was out exploring, and let me put it this way. I've never done this quest, the Saltpeter quest, as it's meant to be. I literally stumbled onto the Saltpeter pit on the other side of the map. It's so far from where we are, and I was out just exploring, doing a random... it was a little quest, but I was out doing something completely random, and all of a sudden, boom, there it was. So I'm always very tempted just to go do it. But for education's sake, since we're streaming the game, it would make sense to do the mission proper. But it was just so funny to me that I was out of the entire world at that exact moment. I was just like, oh, boom, there it was. And I came over this hill and I landed right on it. It was the luckiest damn thing ever. But let's go ahead. We'll do the mission. We'll actually do it proper, because I am kind of curious to see what all goes into it. I think that's one of the things I'm really enjoying about streaming this game to all of you is,
whoa,
is I can really kind of see all of the. What the hell was that? Did you hear that? The hell? Oh shoot, yeah. Dang it! Oh man, I even had an opportunity to look for it. Okay. In that case, I think I know what it was, but God, that came out of nowhere. Say it with me, friends. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I want to see if Dr. Frankenstein animates his golem. Yes, absolutely. But yeah, my main thing is I'm like, we could expedite the process and I could just go right to the saltpeter pit right now.
Whoa!
But we could do it proper. That's totally fair as well. I just couldn't believe how lucky I got the first time. It was crazy.
Here, noble sir.
Just quick little rinse. Quick little rinse.
Oh, you pooch.
Pooch. So this is Zinnik. You've heard Krazel mention Zinnik a few times. That's his helper, who's pretty dumb, but helpful. And then here's Bonnie.
God be with you, sir.
I'm Henry, Miller Krazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Bonnie? It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it ain't a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
Ooh, okay. That's a pretty good lineup here. So, we can decide between the Butcher of Vranek, the Wolf of Skalitz, the Poet, or, very creatively, Henry. Now, I think, of course, my gut says I want to be the Wolf of Skalitz, but the Butcher of Vranek also is pretty cool. The Poet's okay. Miss Marin says, Miss Marin's voting for Wolf. Okay, we're going to give this about 20 seconds here. 10. We'll give you, it's going to be a short quiz. What do y'all think? We got a perfect number in chat right now. Henry, I was thinking Henry. Henry's kind of my vote. So I'm getting a little bit of everything. Oh, yep. Gregor! Well, I'd say Butcher wins. And honestly, I was kind of thinking that too. Everyone picks Wolf. I like the Wolf. Oh, now I'm trying. I gotta try the Butcher, because yeah, I feel like the Wolf would be the most... Miss Marin, I respect the opinion. I really do. But I gotta go with the Butcher. I think that's actually pretty cool.
The Butcher of Vranek.
Well, that's not very creative. You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself when I get to know you better.
Okay.
Did you bring me something from the mill?
Actually, Krazel said you'd appreciate some herbs.
He's right there. Do you have some for me?
Yeah, of course.
I've got something here.
I didn't skip all the dialogue. There you go. Oh, shit, I need one. Sweet. Oop. There we go. Just one. Excellent.
My word, that's exactly what I need.
Nailed
the
it.
ingredients for the magic ritual.
I like the wolf too,
What
though.
kind
Wolf
of
Skalitz,
magic ritual?
The kind where Zenek
I should've went with the
finally
wolf.
gets
Damn
some
it.
sense into his head and stops making stupid beginner's mistakes. Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos would never have happened to me. Not me. While we're on the subject of rituals, did Krazel tell you about the golem?
He did.
The
And
golem.
what do you think of it?
Totally makes sense. Honestly, it's nonsense.
Well, I think it's all a load of shit. Just some hocus pocus to cover up shameless robbery.
Well, now. So you're a bailiff's man and you're on our trail?
No. It's just I'm not as naive as you seem to think.
Attaboy.
Look out! Behind you!
What?
No, Henry.
Just testing how alert you are. You know, if a golem punches you, you won't get up again. Whether you're naive or not. But that's enough of that.
Can't believe
We're not going
That's
to
like the
stand
medieval
here
version
talking
of like
about flower golems when we've barely just met. I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. Get to know you a bit. But if you're in a hurry to find Crazel's saltpeter, I won't keep you.
Well, you know, I'm streaming. She seems nice and all. I just want to get to it.
I need to know how it is with that saltpeter.
Whatever you say. Before you came, and before Zenek fucked up with the manuscript, we collected saltpeter all over the place, mainly in sties. It has to be scraped from the walls. I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests, just in case. You know. Anyhow, now all the
She
sties
seems
in
some
the
kind of
region
crazy.
are scraped,
Yeah, she's
clean,
definitely
and
giving
we're
off a little
sitting
bit of,
pretty on a nice barrel of
It makes sense
saltpeter.
why they're all kind of stuck down in this mill together. We're sitting pretty nice on a barrel of saltpeter. That's a lot, but that's not enough.
A barrel isn't much.
But we did bloody thorough job. Unfortunately, Crazel said we need at least 6 times as much.
Damn.
6 times? Will one saltpeter pit be enough?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Crazel needs for his masterwork.
That's
If
a
you're
lot.
looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms. Do you have any idea?
I do. Unfortunately.
Certainly. You take a damp wall, like in a sty, you let the water evaporate from it.
I love
and
a
you get this
skill-based dialogue
salty
check.
bloom.
That's right. But like I told you, all the sty walls in the region are scraped clean and we can't wait. Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave. The best natural saltpeter maker.
Crazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy.
God's mysterious ways.
And he also wanted me to taste it.
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. It feels kind of cold on the tongue.
I have a bad feeling that
Jesus.
Henry's going to have to go around and, like...
And you know where
put
to look for
a
such
bunch of different
pit
pieces of
full
shit in his
carcasses.
mouth.
Do you?
Not exactly, but I have an idea. Times are evil and there's plenty of corpses. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a a saltpeter mine.
Yeah, so a knacker or a gravedigger? Probably a gravedigger, right?
The local gravedigger.
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the knacker.
Well, I haven't met him yet. Where can I find him?
The cemetery is beyond Troskovitz,
Come on,
towards the
come
Apollonia
play
Rocks.
KCD2 for
So
all
I'm in
your
for a walk to the
saltpeter knowledge
cemetery.
needs.
Seems like it.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun. And pretty useful experience.
I know,
I
Red.
learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you something, if you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so I'd bring him some kind of offering.
What do you
He's
offer a
always
gravedigger?
dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskovitz butcher.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, the butcher of Vranjik.
Hey,
See
she
you later,
used
my
it.
friend.
Nice. See? It's a creative nickname, Bonnie.
I apologize.
You should. Okay, cool. So we have now got a bit of a better idea where to look for saltpeter, sort of, or at least kind of what we're looking for. We're going to head back to Troskowitz. We're going to talk about the Hermit. We're going to kind of be doing both of these blacksmith and miller quests in parallel. And since we have to head over here to Apollonia anyway, we got to stop at the butcher to get some meat. Then we'll stop at the gravedigger. So we're gonna be taking care of this, and I think we'll definitely hit the Trotsky Grandmaster tonight at some point. Maybe that'll be the grand finale tonight. See how all that goes. But all right. So from here, we don't need to stop in Samin. I'm just thinking of where we might want to, if we want to take care of a couple things on the way. But I think we're looking pretty good. This whole quest line, I'm going to do off stream. and I'm going to record it, edit it, and put it out for y'all to see. It's, if I'm being totally honest, it's really not my favorite, and it is so much back and forth, back and forth. It's a good quest. There's lots of good stuff to it. I think we all should see it, and so I want to record that for us. But I'm not going to do that one on stream. And there's another one where you're hammered, most likely, and it's nearly intolerable, and I wouldn't want to stream that to you. So I'm going to do pretty much this whole camp as a recorded separate video, and then and we'll see it that way. But just prepare yourself for that in the future. All right, on the horse. I know that I don't think there's any reason to get on your horse to fast travel, but I just like to do it. I just like it. But yeah, Miss Marin was asking the very important question earlier, though, that we kind of jumped right past. What's for dinner tonight? I made the somewhat silly mistake, also delicious mistake, of eating a half rack of ribs right before I went live, and so I'm getting I got kind of the pork sleepy. But it was really damn good, so I'm not mad about it, but I can certainly. It's like, here's a bunch of hot steaming pork.
Humble respects. What would you like?
Now try to stay awake. All right.
Show me your wares.
Let's see. Do we need anything new for Henry? What's the third outfit here? Let's see if we got anything new. We got 4,700 bucks. Smackers. Let's go and organize it by quality. I really wish there was also a way to organize it by this quality and not just the expensiveness or the price point. But yeah, time to visit those wolf dens you massacred. There was a lot of wolves, and I'm sure that they would have, at this point, accumulated some saltpeter. All right, so pretty standard gear here. We already have a long Perpont. We've got a Gambeson that's just as good. So really, I would say the one thing I might look for, and yeah, these are all just garbage level stuff, so...
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything?
Henry is buff. Henry is buff. Yeah, look at that. Dude's crushing it. No way, I've never noticed that. That is too cool. That's the scar. That is so awesome. That's actually the scar from, here, I'm going to move that over on here. From when you get shot with that arrow at the beginning of the game. How cool is that? That's the arrow wound that you see when you're swimming across the lake at Rockwater Pond. That is so cool. Super, super impressive. I love that little extra detail. Never noticed that before. And I've checked Henry out plenty. Look at that dude. Yeah. Definitely working on a caloric deficit most of the time, I would imagine. Speaking of which. Yeah, all that sword fighting, stress. Yeah. It'll get you ripped up. Oh, actually, and also, I think we got some points to spend. How are we looking here? 10 available perk points. Oh my god. All right. There we are. Let's see. All right, so skills. Let's do our combat first. Warfare, Knight in Shining Armor, that's always good. When you wear plate, you can get a bonus charisma up from 1 to 4. So if you have more plate mail on, obviously you're going to get a better charismatic boost. Masterful Feint, I don't use this one much because I don't have a lot of... I guess the feint is good. That's basically like if you're going to pretend you're going to strike from above and then you move to the side real quick, you're much better at feinting. When fighting against superior numbers, you get a +2 to bonus, strength, agility, and warfare. That's definitely good. Head protection, this is really good. If you're wearing a helmet, blows to the head will cause 20% less damage. Also very, very good. Ironclad reduces the weight of the armor you wear. This one's always, I feel like this is worded really strange. The weight of the armor you wear affects your speed of movement and how much stamina sprinting depletes. Using this perk, your armor will weigh you down 20% less, thus having a lesser effect on your stamina. Neither the actual weight of your armor nor your carrying capacity will change, however. Just seems weird. I feel like I've never really understood that well. It kind of sounds like it turns your heavy armor into light armor or medium armor. Either way, not too worried about that. I think let's go ahead and do against all odds. Since we're still pretty early in the game. Yeah. Because that'll just make it easier to fight numerous people, which at this point we're constantly going to be fighting numerous people. All right, Sandman is my first choice for the unarmed. We actually have 2 skill points to put into our unarmed combat right now, which is awesome. I'm going to do Sandman, which means I can generally... It's easier for me to knock someone out or kill someone stealthily. So yes, please. And then after the first 30 seconds of a combat in which you are unarmed, your attacks will be 30% stronger and your stamina will recover 30% faster. Now, I like Sting like a bee, but the only problem is I feel like it's... 30 seconds is a long time. That takes a long time to get that skill to start up. So, I think, let's go ahead and do... I think I'm going to do Kurskampf, where all my attacks made from a clinch are 10% higher. So that's going to be really good. Getting there nice and face-to-face. Craftsman. Let's go ahead and do... Yeah. Yeah, I think right now the best one is this Martin's Secret, which basically is like the, it's basically the alchemy, or the blacksmith version of the alchemy trait, and you're able to make like Henry potions, like Henry Fox or Henry Savior Schnapps. Martin's Secret is basically that, and you can kind of see the hammer symbol is covering up a really elegant M, and if you craft something and it has that icon next to it, that's showing you that that's your 4th tier. So if you craft it perfectly, you'll get that tier. So I'm going to take that right now, because we might actually stop in Takov and maybe make a new longsword then that might be even better than our current version. The drinking ones, I really don't care, because I'm rarely that drunk. So I'm going to use this one, so if I'm buzzed up, I don't take as much falling damage. Houndmaster, I've got 1 more perk here. Now we're getting to the good stuff. Rip and Tear. If your dog inflicts a bleeding wound on an enemy, the bleeding will accelerate and they will fall sooner. I like that one. Faithful Companion is nice though, because when his obedience drops 25% lower or slower. Yeah, I think that right now. This bark though is also great, because that can be a really good distraction. You can have him sit and bark and it'll draw people away. But I think Rip and Tear, because we're going to be fighting together a lot. Scholarship. This is really fun. Fundamentals of Law, Fundamentals of Medicine. I can also do... Wait, I don't have... Yeah, I've got liberal arts. Why can't I do, Why can't I do theology yet? Prerequisition is liberal arts. I'm not that high of a level yet. Okay, cool. So I think with this, I think I'm going to start with contemplative. I'm not too worried about the fundamentals of law, where I can talk to guards more easily, or medicine. Yeah, I think contemplative. So basically, if I'm sitting or if I'm sleeping, chilling in one spot, I will lose energy and nourishment much more slowly. I'm cool with that. That's a really good one. Really good one. Man, I was just stacking up these perk points. That's crazy. A bunch of good stuff here, but I think I'm going to go with Lucky Find, where when I'm collecting herbs, you have a chance to find an additional herb or a small treasure. Very nice. 2 more left. And they're both in Thievery. Love to see that. Let's just go ahead and do... Oh, well, yeah. I mean, if we're this... Dang, we're at level 18 already? Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do Inconspicuous. The person you're robbing may not see you, so you can reach even into their front pouch, but while you're rummaging through their pockets, they may still feel your presence, of course. So basically, I can get to the goods a little bit easier, but they'll still know I'm doing it, potentially. And then Trafficker, I'm a big fan of this, because stolen items in your inventory will lose their stolen status a quarter faster. So basically, like, half of a day faster it'll lose its stolen status. But I'm actually going to wait on that. I'm going to do Master Thief first. No, screw it. I'll do Trafficker. I'm doing Trafficker. Deal with it. All right, that was a long leveling up process. That was kind of fun. Okay. So now we're here. We got to talk to the hermit. I'm also going to make sure to don't let me leave here without going to the butcher. I'm going to leave a marker like that, but don't let me leave without doing that. All right, so let's go chat with the most golden-voiced character in the game, Betty, and learn a little bit more about what's going on with the hermit.
Good afternoon, sir.
And this is for the blacksmith quest line.
I need some advice.
You want some advice? Here's some for free. I catch you fighting here again, and I'll spank your bare ass like a brat. Down to business. I don't have all day for you, so what do you want?
I promised Radovan the blacksmith
will not
I'd
move
go
on
and
from
see
that.
Ambrose the hermit in Apollonia.
My God, lad, stay away from them rocks. Ambrose the hermit sold his soul to the devil and won't talk to nobody no more.
Yeah, I heard that as well. But it seems a bit far-fetched.
So why would an evil spirit suddenly start appearing near Apollonia? It's the devil's work, believe you me.
And has anyone sent to the castle for the priest?
Not at all. Bailiff Thrush is keeping it quiet so far. 4 strangers came here yesterday. They sat in the corner there, but once they heard about the apparition, they started to take a big interest.
What strangers?
They looked like monks, only they had daggers concealed under their robes. I saw them clearly. I'm telling you, there's something fishy going on around Ambrose.
Well,
I'd like to get hold of that broken sword of his.
You'd hazard your soul for a piece of iron?
Yes.
Fool.
Definitely.
I'd think long and hard before doing anything if I was you. Because this reeks of hell.
It's so weird. Well, alright.
I'll be right there.
Alright, so she didn't give me what I needed yet, so I'm gonna...
There's something else I need to know about this hermit. What do you know about this apparition?
Stanislav, the herds boy. He comes running into the village that night, all terrified, saying he'd seen a rider from hell in Apollonia. And the very next night, it appeared in the rocks below the road to Tahov. There's this conciliatory stone cross there. And the next day, it was at a funny angle. There's some devilry in it for sure.
All right.
How's your sister?
And it was the herds boy who saw it by the cross? Or someone else?
The apothecary's wife, Gerda. Ask her yourself.
There's nothing, just a slight cold.
All right, rock and roll.
A man would be calling for the priest, but women are made of...
So Gerda, the apothecary's wife, she had a run-in with it, so let's go chat with her. And this is a good intro to her because we've never actually gotten along very well. She doesn't really like us stealing all her herbs and invading her space all the time, but maybe she'll
Good
help
afternoon.
I'd like to ask you about something.
No, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Go away, please.
She looks like the speech. I can easily do the speech. Yeah.
Wait, Gerda. I didn't come to mock you. On the contrary, I want to help you.
Really?
I believe you really did
I'm
see
not
something.
trying to rob you.
But I want to know what it really was.
So,
Trying to help you.
what do you want me to tell you?
What happened?
Relax, Gerda. Have a think, and then tell me what happened with the apparition.
It was the day before yesterday. I was picking marshmallow roots above the rocks. It grows by the cross there, near the big dry tree not far from the road to Tahov. I didn't get home till after dark when I suddenly realized I didn't have my knife.
So you went back to the cross?
God have mercy. He hopped up right out of the ground in front of me. He was all in black and he was grinding his teeth. I started to scream.
It's a terrible habit.
There was something glinting in the dark and this clanking sound, and I just turned and scarpered.
That's all?
At one point I turned around and I saw a dark shadow darting across the field. Proper flying along it was, like the devil, and heading straight to Apollonia.
All right, I'll find out.
Don't worry, Gerda. Nobody's gonna make fun of you anymore.
What do you think happened?
Oh, you know, someone summoned the devil. No big deal.
I don't know yet, but you needn't fear. Everything will get
I always feel
cleared
like
up
it's not a
soon.
good idea to
Thank you. By
freak out
all
the villagers.
saints, thank you.
I'm just gonna check something real quick here. Make sure this didn't. Oops. I accidentally refreshed my screen, and I was scared that I just lost the whole stream. That would have been kind of funny. There we are. All right, rock and roll. And we are back. There we go. Sorry about that.
What's this place where you saw the apparition?
It's a conciliatory cross, erected in the memory of some innocent's death. They say some years ago, a young fellow killed himself on account of an unhappy love affair.
And the day after you saw the apparition, the cross was at an angle.
Aye, all askew. Everyone here saw it. I didn't go back. I can't.
That must be, I mean, that must have been such a crazy time to be alive, where like something as simple as a cross being askew would cause complete panic.
That cross hides a secret.
All right, so it's telling me to keep looking or talking to villagers. I might go back and talk to Bara, but just before I forget, I just want to make sure I definitely go to the butcher right away. One, I'm gonna do some laundry, and then two, I'll buy some meat, so we can go talk to the grave digger after we look into this apparition issue. Nope. I go first. Nailed it. And then she pushes me into the water. Hello, housewife.
I need to know more about that strange apparition.
God save us! Don't bother me with that.
Fair enough. All right. Not very helpful at all. Nothing, Margaret? All right. Yeah, I feel like Bara would know. She's that beggar that helped us out at the beginning. I just like what if this gray horse down here somehow is Pebbles? It's not. Pebbles has a black mane, but what if? Like, damn it. We need that patch now. I want Pebbles back. I really want Pebbles back. Breaks my heart. So close, Damon. So close. Well, if next week you tune back in and you see Pebbles back, you'll know what happened. Yeah, see, I knew she'd know.
What do you know about the apparition at the cross?
It's all God's holy truth. Gerda from the apothecaries saw the devil there.
Apothecary. That might be one of my favorite words.
I heard a shepherd saw an apparition in the rocks.
It's not wise to go there. There's a diabolical horseman haunting the place.
All right.
I hear Ambrose the Hermit has some old sword.
Aye, a broken one. He used to have it hanging on the wall of his hut, but that was long ago.
What happened to the hermit?
Hard to say. Better not go near him. He's been acting strange lately.
All right. See, Crazel could really take a page out of Bara's book here. Instead of yammering on for paragraphs, give me one-line answer, nice and simple, quick and to the point, and we're good. All right, but now we got to go to the butcher, and then we're gonna head. Well, you know what? Okay, yeah. So we'll head to the cross first. See what's up with all this.
Quick!
If you're just joining in here, we are kind of side by side doing both missions that will help us get into the Sameen wedding in the to kind of round off chapter 1 in a little while. That's a few streams from now till we conclude it all. But right now we're doing the Miller and the Blacksmith quests in tandem, kind of keep them both along the same progression line.
Quick!
Because they do send you both. They both send you relatively to the same area, so it's very convenient to do them like this. But right now, we're working on the blacksmith quest because we're trying to find the hermit to try to find the sword that is made out of Toledo steel, I believe. Or welded steel, I mean, which is what we need for...
a conciliatory cross.
Okay, I get it, Mud. Thank you. Yes, good boy. Good. Here.
This is where Gerda saw the apparition.
Oh, I see. Okay. My boy is actually doing me a favor. One of his... Now, I swear, it's nearly impossible to hit wolves on an initial attack. You need to attack and... Hey, get off my dog! Damn it, and then I hit... Mutt. Sorry, buddy. You hit your dog with a sword one time and he freaks out. But, just take all that stuff. But yeah, all these quests are kind of pushing us more and more towards Apollonia right now. I mean, look at it. I mean, we got two different, yeah. So the Hermit's up there, it looks like. We got to visit the Gravedigger, and then we're going to be venturing up into here. So there's a lot of stuff to do up in here. So let's see what this is all about.
We'll need to get a spade first.
RealGrogg's real advice for the night. Always keep a spade, or a shovel if you like, on your horse.
Fresh soil. Someone was digging here recently.
All right.
It doesn't look like an apparition, Gerda.
So we got some lots and lots of letters. Ooh, Crusader cloak. Can I?
He didn't take either the coin or the books. So it wasn't a thief. It must be something else he was after.
All right. Now, one thing I'm curious about, since Mutt just ran away, I doubt it, but do I still get his buffs? Okay, interesting. So very good. So when the dog's gone, obviously I don't get his perks. That's interesting. Now, for this next level of swordsmanship, I'm going to do Precise Strike. Wait, no. No, I'm going to do Magister Dimicator. When you perform a sword combo, you gain +5 to your swordsmanship skill, making subsequent attacks easier to perform and more powerful. The effect lasts for 30 seconds. That's really slick. Especially as we're learning more and more combat or combos. That's going to make Henry real deadly. Is anybody out there spending a lot of time with the marksmanship or any bows? Like, what do we think of the introduction of crossbows in this game? I haven't given the bow or the crossbow very much attention at all, and I used to do that all the time. Maybe we'll have some fun with that tonight. Maybe we'll focus a bit more on. Hey, what the hell is this? Oh, it's dirt. Lovely, lovely dirt. Haven't played this yet. I admire your discipline there, Damon Preble. Do you plan on playing it, Damon? What do you think? Think you're gonna pick it up? This all just looks like something should be here. I don't know what, but I feel it. Anyway. Alright, so where are we? We're right kind of in the middle of nowhere. A little bit. So before we head into Apollonia to go talk to the Hermit, I gotta sneak into the butcher before they close. Hopefully I can get there before they shut down shop. Just bought Civ 7. Wow, okay. So, okay, Damon, I need you to do me a favor. And please, tell me what do you really love about the Civilization games? And I'm not saying like I have a debate on there, but I've played most of them and I've always enjoyed it, but I feel like they're not adding enough to the new versions. Would you agree, or what do you what keeps you coming back for that massive title? And please take your time and let me. Damn it, we missed him. That's okay. We can hog herd Hugo. That's a shame. You didn't see nothing. Totally innocent. Not doing anything wrong. Salted pork. Wow, that's a pig's head. Ooh, guy would probably like some salami, right? Who wouldn't like some smoked salami? Freshly stolen. But just in case, let's see what else we can bring him. Ooh, I can do. Oh, I can lockpick hard chests now. Hell yes. Come on, almost there. Nice, Henry. All right, let's go ahead and grab some. Yeah, tenderloin it is. Absolutely. Please and thank you. Beautiful. I'm gonna take this bacon. That just sounds too good. And I'm gonna take the 150. Why not? I'm not perfect. Okay, interesting. Oh, nope, don't whistle. New graphics are great, but if I had to say one thing I love about the Civ is the history and variety of scenarios, almost endless. That's so fair. Yeah, absolutely. What's your starting?
Silly
do you have a specific leader you'd like to start with, and what is your goal when finishing the game? If you have, or like, war. What is it? Science, war, economics. If you haven't played the Civ games, this is probably all nonsense. And if you have played them and you're listening to me ramble on, pretending like I know what I'm talking about, it's probably just as infuriating. But there's a bunch of different ways you can kind of win the game or play the game. Really, really good.
Go!
So I'm going to guess Miss Marin's been pretty quiet. I'm wondering if she's also working on her Henry combat or if she has fallen asleep.
Whoa! Whoa!
Alright, so we made it to the Gravedigger. In Civ 6, like Abraham Lincoln. Classic. Very good. World domination, always. Yeah, if you're going to play a game based on civilizations, it's world domination.
Greetings to you.
Alright, Ignatius. Also, there has to be sort of a Easter egg. I haven't looked into it, but there has to be something with the name Ignatius in this game. There's so many people and animals named Ignatius that I'm like, what is going on here? There has to be something behind the scenes. Still tuned in. Very good. Never doubt you. Never doubted you at all. But welcome back. Great to see you. Hopefully you're getting cleaned up. Nice. Love that. Well, don't let me interrupt. All right, so this is actually really handy. So I can talk to this Gravedigger about a lot of stuff.
I hear Ambrose the Hermit
I'm gonna
has
see if
some
he knows
old
anything about all
sword.
this.
Aye, true. A few people saw it in that hut of his, but that was a long time ago.
All right.
What happened to the Hermit from Apollonia?
He's been acting strange the last few days. Don't bother going there.
Now, one thing I'm a little confused about, maybe I just don't understand how this society is working, but it's like, if he's a hermit, which means he keeps to himself, but he's acting weird, how does everyone know that? You know? Interesting.
I heard that Stanislav saw an apparition at the rocks.
Like, aren't
Is that
hermits,
true?
like, hermits aren't
Aye,
wrong, you know?
there's been strange goings on there in the last few days.
All right.
I'm Henry. And you must be the local gravedigger, right?
Might as well
Ignatius,
be polite,
master of the sod. Looking for a final resting place? You need to bury a dead goat? Or are you tired of life and need a noose?
Oh my God.
None of those things. I was just
Hey,
passing
what up,
by.
Von Fink? Welcome
What's
in,
new around
buddy.
here?
Great to see you.
You must know of every dead soul.
We are currently
The
investigating
living
a
and the
reclusive
dead.
hermit who is acting
I
very
could write a
strange.
book about it if I knew how.
We are trying
or if the scribe in Tusk...
Trying to build a golem out of flour. There's a lot of stuff going on over here. But how are you, Von Fink? Wonderful to see you. Hopefully your week's been going well. What you been playing? What you been up to? Let me know in the chat. All right.
Do you know what happened with the bodies from near the pond? Tankard, Conrad.
Who?
All right.
You wouldn't know their names. A couple of soldiers that fell there. Where are they buried?
Oh, aye. I remember them. They all ended up in a pit together right by the cemetery. All I got was a yellow waffen rock for the effort. Getting them out of there was a grind. They was well fed. You could tell right away they was from better parts than this here county.
Wow.
You're right. They're a long way from home.
Not to worry. Earth is earth, wherever it is.
So that's really cool, actually. Having never actually done this quest line like this, so I was just asking about Conrad and Tankard, which, if you recall, those were two of our party members at the beginning of the game who were escorting Sir Hans Capon and myself, and unfortunately died in that initial raid. That's really interesting. So I'm going to go try to check out their grave and see if Henry can like pay respects or something. That's super cool.
Are you and the herb woman related? You both look, well, really old.
Oh, Henry
We're
the
not
Charmer.
related. We both got some years behind us, and we both unclean in our own ways. That's all we have in common. Different herb women came to me from time to time for hangman's nooses or nails from the gallows. What they do with them is their own business. But Bozhena ain't like the others. She's an honest herb woman who only heals with herbs and prayers. Do you know why they chased her out of town?
I don't.
Well,
yeah, you do.
I'm not the one who should be telling you, but I'll tell you one thing. There's a place called Limbus Puerorum. Make sure you never send anyone there.
Limbo.
Not even by accident. And that's all I'll say on the matter.
I'll keep it in mind.
All right.
Ignatius, I'm going to need your help.
Of course. How many are there? Where do you want to bury them?
He is very,
Shall we
like,
grind
this
the
is my
teeth
job,
up, or
is
do you
what I
want
do.
to take them away in your purse?
Oh,
none of that.
Yeah, Von Fink just
I have a
got back from
different,
vacation
slightly
and was
unusual
not ready
request.
to go back to work.
Bonnie from Lower
I
Semi.
totally
sent
understand.
me.
Tell us about it. Where'd you go?
We're
What'd
looking
you do?
for a saltpeter pit.
How was it?
From Lower
hopefully
Semi?
amazing.
What pit?
A saltpeter pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. What's it supposed to be? A pit to hell?
Yes. I mean, why not tell them the truth?
Nah, it's actually just a pit full of carcasses. These white crystals form on the walls of it. And that's exactly what we're after.
Ah, now I get it. You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about Salty Peter? I'm going to go there
Salty
anyway,
Peter.
so I'll
Oh,
take you
Salty.
there.
That's
Really?
funny. Salty Peter.
That was easier than I thought.
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. You'll help me with something first.
All right.
I
what do you
have
need?
some collections from some Stratego farmsteads, and I'd be a fool if I didn't use a help. At least one day I can take it a bit easy.
You want me to help you with your grave digging business?
Why not? You look like a strong fella.
Well, you're right about that.
You'll be a good helper.
Pay him with meat. Yeah, I mean,
I have a better idea. You tell me where I can find that pit, and I'll give you a nice piece of fresh meat for it.
I won't say no to that.
Nice. How about, I mean, I'm going to give you some tenderloin there, buddy. Smoked beef tenderloin? Come on. That sounds like a Chili Santa move.
Oh, aye, fresh meat. What a feast that'll make.
Looks like meat's
Now,
back on the menu,
listen closely.
boys.
That pit of yours lies at the end of a long
couldn't help
journey
myself.
that
You all knew it was
we'll
coming.
take together on my wagon.
So you got meat out of me for...
When I see how much you lot in Lower Samine are interested in it, I'm not just going to hand it to you on a plate. But thanks for the meat, and don't worry about a thing. Grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, everyone needs our services, and if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their...
Yeah, I understand.
Of course, I understand. I'm just a little worried about what people will say about me when they see me with you. I wouldn't like to lose the honor I've earned as squire to a nobleman.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll only strip you of your honor if you let them. So what then? Shall we take a nice little ride with my boys Snorter and Dragonfly here? Nice and early, at daybreak.
Sounds good to me. If I say let's not drag it... Oh, whatever.
Let's get this over with, then.
Didn't you understand me?
Okay.
We ain't going... Like I said, be here at daybreak. That's between night and day. Do you understand?
Yes, thank you. Oh, well, I don't like losing reputation for that.
Is there some place I can wait for more?
Of course, if you've got nothing better to do, you can sit here with me. If you know how to read, I have a book hidden in the outhouse I got of a dead fella. That'll make the time go faster. In fact, you can keep it.
Thank you.
All I can do is admire all them fancy squiggles in it anyway.
And where can I sleep?
Oh, that's great.
At the inn in Truskowitz. Get a good breakfast there, too. You'll need it to be at full strength. Here's a little something so you know I take care of my helpers.
Awesome. We got 10 groschen, and now we get to get a book out of a crapper. Oh. Just pick that up real quick. Thanks. Alright, so I will read that book. I'm tired of being all bloody, though. I gotta clean myself off. Rude. Alright, I also really want to see... Oh, hey, Bull. Wow. You're beautiful. Now, Dude Man said that that Conrad and Tanker, our two companions, were buried just outside of the graveyard. And so I wondered, does that mean out here? So this is probably our quest cart. He also said he got a yellow waffen rock, so I wonder if there's one strung up somewhere or something like that. Rob the grave. Well, that's dark. But I wanna... Oh, I'll wait. Yeah, I'm turning my Henry into a kleptomaniac. What of it? Come on. Ooh, that was close. Nice, pretty good stuff. Ooh, nice. This is all gold level stuff. Map by the deceased. Yes, please. Groschen. Dang. Yeah, this is all really good. I like that. I'm not gonna lie. I like that gold. Yeah, I'm taking that. I'm gonna take that too. Tunic is useless. Simple hood. Embroidered hood. I've got better than stuff and all that. Alright, not bad. Not a bad little pick-me-up. Von Fink was in Cabo for a week, super sunburned and amazing food. That sounds incredible. Congratulations on treating yourself to a well-earned, I was going to say dessert, vacation. That sounds incredible. That's, Cabo was certainly one that I've always been like, yep, that sounds pretty good. Glad you had a good time. That's awesome. And welcome home. Welcome back. Alright, so these are beehives. Also, I did hear a good little trick of, or not trick, but just like kind of obvious, but always take honey. It's a really good item, especially early game if you're struggling to keep yourself fed. Let's look at this. Yeah, 31. Holy crap. 31 nourishment, 100% nutrition, 1 energy, and I don't think it spoils either. I think it is because honey is shelf stable. That's incredible. Holy crap. 31. And you'd be riding a sugar high like crazy. Oh god, no, not the bees! Classic. What's up, CLD? Welcome in, brother. Good to see you. Welcome back. Welcome in. Great to have you sticking around. Hopefully your day's been going well. Hopefully you all are having a great week so far, playing some fun games. I, as always, appreciate the hell out of you coming and joining me on this Monday night. Back from vacation and all. Oh, the Crusader cloak? Okay, so I cannot wear the cloak. That's kind of a bummer. Bit of a letdown. So maybe I misunderstood him. But, oop. No, it's a flower. I'm just trying to see if I can find where Conrad and Tanker are buried. What are you doing?
What on earth are you doing here?
Nothing.
What's with that hole there?
What about it?
Got some treasure there, eh?
I wish.
Alright.
Then what are you up to here?
Look, I mean no disrespect, but I ain't having the best of days. So, thanks for stopping by, but no need to tarry for my sake.
I'm main character. I stop for everyone. CLD asking, what quest are we on right now? We are doing both the Miller and the Blacksmith quests kind of in tandem. We're looking for the Hermit, for the Blacksmith to get the sword so we can forge the sword for the wedding. And then we're also trying to find the Saltpeter Pit for Crazel the Miller so that we can help him build a golem out of flour, I guess. So we're over talking to the gravedigger right now. We're going to wait till daytime, and then we're going to ride out together, and we're going to figure out some stuff. The weather is perfect every day, 74 to 85 degrees every day, 5 to 10 mile per hour breeze, 10% humidity, and no bugs. Talking about Cabo from Von Fink. That's the dream, my friend. That is absolutely the dream. I am envious beyond belief, but very, very happy to hear it. Maybe I can help.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I think not.
Come now. You surely won't turn down a helping hand. What is it you're up to?
You're a stubborn one, aren't you?
Yep.
But all right then. Listen up. I'm Bolek.
And I'm Henry.
See, what I'm doing here is... How do I... Well, it's just... The hand of God dragged me here to look for the Holy Grail.
All right.
You're looking for the Holy Grail? Here? Of all places?
Aye. It should be around here somewhere. Somewhere in the area.
Are you a complete lunatic? How the hell did you come up with such a crock of shit? Why here?
Sounds terrible. All you could do there is
because
drink
I met this
all
old
day.
monk the other day.
Oh, man, what a
He
shame.
wasn't entirely right in the head. He kept muttering to himself and looked the worse for wear. But I felt sorry for him. So I shared some wine and a piece of bacon with him, and he gave me a parchment with writing on it.
So if I give you bacon?
You can read?
Of course I can't read. I don't have time for that kind of tomfoolery. But I know a scribe over in Kuttenberg, and he read it to me. And what it said near knocked me on my arse.
Let me guess. Something about the Grail.
Aye! That filthy scrap of parchment described exactly where the chalice of Christ was hidden.
Seriously?
Well, I mean, not actually...
Really? Do tell.
You think I'd let you in on it?
Yeah, Von Fink, it really looks like you had a terrible, terrible time. I've been debating. I think I brought this up last stream too, so we'll just continue the trend. I got a big birthday coming up this year. We're going to go on a vacation to celebrate. And I feel like Cabo is definitely jumping up there in the... I should make that happen sort of category. Yeah, I mean, this all seems pretty... I don't know if I'd be able to pass these, so I'll go with the easy one.
Maybe I can help you. Bones, holy relics, buried chests. Wouldn't be the first time I ferreted something out.
You've found stuff like this before?
I sure have.
Sacre. Maybe I really am missing something. Fine. The monk gives me this parchment and it says, "From 2 magical mountains, gazing to the heavens. Like a thirsty pilgrim I tread the trail. Across the verdant valley to Land's End. There shall I drink from the spring that will not suffer my breath to fail."
Let me see that.
Let me see that parchment.
Here. Can you make anything out of it?
It looks like it's been torn out of a book.
I hadn't thought of that.
Part of the rhyme might be missing. Or maybe there's a map to go with it.
Of course! A map! Why didn't I think of that?
Are you all right?
I might know who has the map. 1,000 thanks, Henry. You can keep that parchment. You've been a big help.
Well,
I wish you a blessed evening.
All right, well, I guess thanks for nothing? Maybe we'll meet again. All right, now, still, looking for Conrad and Tanker's grave. And I know there's a grave over at the, if you just take up on a dead-ass sprint. So there's actually a grave right here, outside of that bandit camp where your companions are buried. I'm not sure if that's what he's referencing, or if there's actually... I could have swore he said there was a grave right... And this isn't a big deal by any means. I'm just curious. So I always love those sort of things, of being able to kind of get some closure, you know what I mean? Anyway, we're going to sit down, we're going to read, we're going to pass the night. Can you find the treasure by yourself? I wonder, I mean, well, first of all, I do want to, let's see how long this is. Damn, wow, that might be the longest book I've ever seen in this game. But so this is in reference to the Hermit. We'll cover that a little later. Of the year of our Lord, 1382, we make it known to all before God that Brother Ambrose of Prague has fulfilled his vows order and mastery and has attained considerable renown and skills in his work, as well as having attained true due wisdom in his age. We hereby place in the hands of Brother Ambrose of Prague all the duties and dignity of the office of Senecal of the order and swear allegiance to him before God. Our brother is further dispensed from the hospital service and is charged with the care of appointing honest correctors of the courts and confirming suitable preceptors of castles, hospitals, and other residents of the order for his own use, and that of his office, apart from the ordinary customs. Our elder brother Ambrose is given 2 good riding horses and 1 each for his knight and chaplain. He's also to have the service of the archer and 2 squires in armor, as well as 2 servants. Okay, I feel like that doesn't matter at all. What the hell do I learn from that? Nothing. All right, so let's see. Quiet as a cat, so I got 2 skill books. Now, this is the map that I stole from the inside. Oh, crazy! That's really funny. This looks to me as if you all remember last stream, near the end, I said, hey, there's a little hidden treasure, and we actually went to that exact one without this map. I was just like, here's a little hidden thing. And it was that, it was a bag and a chest underneath a log up on a hill. That's that one. Cool. So check and check. But this is the poem. From 2 magical peaks that gaze into the heavens, like a thirsty pilgrim, I set out upon the path. Across a valley overgrown to the very edge of the earth, there I shall drink from a spring that will not let me perish. What? From 2 magical peaks that gaze into the heavens. Like a thirsty pilgrim. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me right now, but I will leave that to you, chat, to see if that's... Because I would imagine you could find the treasure. I mean, there's gotta be... Oh, okay, interesting. That sounds like a description of the treasure you already have, right? It's right, yeah. So I'm like, maybe I did, and him and I are both like, Henry's just kind of, no, you should keep looking for the treasure. Yeah, you should definitely keep doing that. Ooh. All right, so that's all just. Graves. All right, I'm wasting way too much time at this graveyard. My apologies, everyone. I will giddy up. So let's read some books and pass some time. As quiet as a cat. Oh, beautiful. Just leveling up. Let's just do that now, because I think I have 4 points. 3 points, okay. Vitality. Let's go ahead and do... I think we'll do Revenant, because then you'll recharge health. You know what? Yeah, we'll do Revenant. Your health will gradually regenerate up to 50 health points. This effect does not apply if you're in combat or bleeding. Enter photo mode with a book out. Henry looks so goofy. All right, I gotta do this now. Fair enough. Oh no. Oh, Henry. Oh, my boy. Oh, my boy. Let's get a good... Oh, that's... I mean... That is really good. He really likes... He likes the immersion. That is so good.
That's a good one.
It is a good one, Henry. That's phenomenal. Thank you for that. Does Henry need glasses? He's holding that book awfully close. If he doesn't now... Well, actually, you know what? I guess if need be, I've got spectacles right here. So if he's in need, my boy's good. Taken care of. Oh, that's funny. Just right there. That was really funny. Thank you for that, CLD. I'm very happy to have discovered that. All right, so we have, I think, 2 more hours till he wants to set up. Probably 5 o'clock. Doesn't look like he's up quite yet, so 1 more hour to wait. And then we're going to ride on up. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, shoot. Okay, I think he's still sleeping. All right, good. He's still in there.
Jesus Christ be praised.
You ready? You ready to go, man? All right, fine. I'll come inside. Eat your breakfast. That's fine. I am curious, because I could have sworn, so didn't Ben Franklin invent the bifocal? So I wonder what these spectacles actually would do. Like, would they actually do anything? Or would it just be 2 stylish pieces of glass?
You have a kite.
All right, let's get going.
I don't know if I'm completely ready for this, but let's get going.
The dew is still on the leaves. The roads are clear. You don't need your horse. I'll stable him here. It'll be heaven for him. In any case, heaven's always close here. Hop on the wagon and Snorter and Dragonfly here will take care of us.
Snorter and Dragonfly. See, that's the move, Von Fink. We're in Cabo San Jose, to be precise, about 20 minutes from Cabo San Lucas. It's less party town and more low-key. That's what I need. They have an absolutely amazing art fair every Thursday evening. Oh, wow, that's cool. Yes, I love that they've added, CLD points out that they've added windows that are large enough for Henry to actually, like, climb through. And it does add a really phenomenal element of, or like another layer of stealth and sneaking around and all that stuff. I don't want to wear my armor quite yet. Are you Pebbles? No, you're not.
Come on then, get a move on.
Shut up, I'm coming. I was looking for my horse.
We've got a long journey ahead of us, so get yourself comfortable so your ass won't hurt. So, you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Well, not exactly. I'm not even from this region. I'm only doing some work for the miller.
Okay,
I remember Crazel when he was still a wee lad. Even then he was a great big smart-ass. When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Samine round these parts. Crazel don't sell short measure, not that. He looks out for his reputation, but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking
so
fishy.
This is
or during the day,
CLD.
in the
Very good
pillories.
question.
Don't that Bonnie of yours belong to that gang too?
No, she's not my Bonnie.
Bonnie's an honest girl, and her friend Zinnek is too. Crazel only sent them to scrape saltpeter off the walls of the sties. So that's just what they've been doing. From what she told me, they had nothing else in mind.
Lower Samine's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk. Some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Crazel. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks. Go and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone.
But yeah, my apologies if kind of doing both of these in tandem is throwing us off a little bit. That's so hilarious. Just this little sheep walk.
Yeah.
But yeah, this guy, he had information about the hermit, but he's taken us to a saltpeter situation, which is more in line with what kind of the goal was tonight, which was to get the Miller's quest line.
Whoa!
The Miller quest line working so that Henry has some company
Come
for the
on!
wedding.
Are you deaf? Oh, they're acting stubborn again. Now listen, Henry. Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years.
It looks mysterious. What
I
treasures
don't
might be
see a
in
damn
there?
thing, but
You'll soon see. I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily. So hop in there and bring it to the wagon.
Oh, man.
Finally.
Henry's never going to get a date like this.
Too much.
Just gotta find my way in. There we are. Oh, crap. Nice, backhanded the wolf. He's Jake the Booper. Hey, buddy. Oh, nice. Lockpicks are huge. What am I? Where's this? Dang, I can do... Nice, I can do very hard locks now. Come on, Henry. Come on, buddy. Make it happen. Make it happen. Make it happen. Atta boy. Mutt. 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 Okay, okay. Yes. Okay.
Look what I have for you.
Here. Shut up. Eat some bacon. Jesus. It's like I'm aware that there's a wolf carcass there. I'm more than aware, wolf. Thank you. Thank you for the assistance. I don't know what was in here.
Oh, Jesus, what a stench.
Oh, you can feel that one.
Throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon.
If window not escape, then why escape shaped? Is anyone watching Harrison Ford in 1923 on Paramount? No. What is that? Interesting. Oh, also, so that's kind of funny. So this window would have been the exact thing to do if I wasn't able to get into the very hard lockpick. You can just climb in. Problem solved. All right, well, bag and take. Ugh, I really should not have been wearing my nice clothes. Why have I got 90 pieces of bacon? Why not, CLD? So part of this mission is to bring the gravedigger some fresh meat from Troskowitz Butcher, and they were closed, and I didn't want to wait, and I'm trying to level up my skills, and so I stole from them. But they won't even notice. They won't mind. It's only their entire livelihood. Not a big deal at all. Totally fine. So I don't regret my decision. And now I can feed my dog for a long time. Oh, it looks like something's going on. Uh-oh. That's a lot of people. Alright, I'm gonna do one job first, and then we'll do the other one.
Carcass down and get over here. You hear me?
From the Avenger.
What's going on, Ignatius?
The Avenger is his name.
I'm trying to explain to these fellas we've got nothing to do with no thieving around here. They should go to Lower Samine to complain.
Two stinking pieces of shit was sneaking around our sties and cellars and lining their purses with silver too while they was at it. Some scruffy and dunger. You must be scruffy, eh?
No,
I'm Henry.
I'm Dunger.
And those, names mean nothing to me.
Like I said, if it's rotten carrion they're after, they should have come to me. A passion for knacking is the only thing we have in common.
Is that so? So prove it then.
Tony Stank in the Avenger. I'm looking for Tony Stank. Justice found me guilty. Do I look like a thief to you as I'm...
Take a good look at me. Do I look like a thief?
Kinda. Yeah,
or more like a commonplace, maybe just slightly grubby, hired hand. At this rate, you could blame any old peasant. Grimy after a hard day's work.
I don't know. I don't reckon I've ever seen a real thief up close.
See?
Ask around about me and you'll find out everyone knows I can't stand a liar. I'll keep my promises and show up on time. So enough talk, and let's carry on to where duty calls us.
All
We will
right,
be soaked
listen.
and freezing.
We'll be going then. But if you happen to run into them two thieves, you tell us right away. Got it?
You got it, Tony Stank.
You can count on it.
Glad to hear it. Let's go, fellas.
Glad we got that sorted out.
Maybe...
Get over here so we can carry
Maybe
on.
I'm an idiot? Yes, I thought.
Not much left for us to do here, eh?
Pick his pocket. Ooh, I will.
The next...
Hold on. Sorry, Ignatius, I gotta pick a pocket. Oh, well, I guess I do have some witnesses. Well, just for the level up at least. I mean, if you're going to tell me to pick his pocket, I'll at least make sure I don't have witnesses along the way. There's only one way to be certain about all that, you know what I mean? Oh, Miss Marin with the pun. He said, get over here so we can carry on. That's phenomenally done. Well done. Excellent. New Zoe, what up? Nothing better than tuning into some pickpocketing and tomfoolery. I would say if that's what you're in the mood for, you came to the right place. Wow, nothing either, but hey, I'll tell you, yes, 0.3 groschen. But hey, at least his buddies were knocked unconscious. Keep your eyes out for the thieves. Good chaps, yes. Well, welcome in, Nuzo. Great to see you, brother. Welcome, welcome. We're having a good old time. We are doing both the Miller and the Blacksmith quests to get us set up for the wedding. So you haven't missed a whole lot yet. We're just helping a gravedigger carry around some corpses, things like that. I think the Trotsky Butcher is bugged. I've never seen them open in my game. Interesting. Okay, sure. I guess I've never really went to the Butcher, to be totally honest.
That was just a kind of little favor from me. Now we'll help the locals here in Jdar with their carcasses.
So far, I've just carried sacks. I already did that for the miller.
Yesterday, the good wife from that farm came and told me both their pigs died.
That sounds pretty
So
cool, though.
we'll scoop them up and
Or not
haul them off.
surprising. I mean, there's a lot of characters, a lot of different things.
Haul them to my car.
Maybe they just have really
She
weird
says
hours.
it was a curse. There was a flash of lightning, the pigs started trembling, squealing and puking, and then keeled over and dropped dead.
And then Satan himself appeared in the sky. Happens all the time.
It ain't my first day doing this job, so I could see right off them pigs had been poisoned. The good wife swore them pigs were happy as, well, pigs in shit. She said they even let them go to a nearby stream to have a wallow.
Is that a wolf?
It flows here through the forest on the right. Since we're here, you ought to go and take a look around there. Check how clear that spring really is.
All right.
All right. I'll see what's going on there.
And I'm going to enjoy having a helper. At least for one day. Maybe I'll roll around in the grass here with Snorter and Dragonfly.
Well, that's adorable. All right, well, let me off. Why are you taking me so far away? Oh, I see. Being a normal human going to the front door, that's fine. But Nuzo, how you been? What's been going on? Clear the carcasses from the farms. Great. This is already filthy. I want to make sure that I don't have... Okay, I do still have these to do, so let's just do... Oh, this is awesome. So Battle Cry is one of my favorite... this one's really good to take because... Actually, oh, I'm sorry, Dreaded Warrior. That's the one I really like. When you're in combat, you can hold Alt and hit 2, and you'll shout something that actually like reduces your opponent's basically will to fight. It's really good. Ladies' Man, though, when dealing with women, you gain a +2 bonus to skill checks, 50% discount on purchases, 25% discount on bathhouse services. That's pretty good. Hustler, though, easier to sell stolen goods. If you succeed, you gain some stealth and thievery. This is always a tough one. This is a good lineup right here. Let's go ahead and do... Oh, do Battle Cry. I like Battle Cry. We're going to level them all up eventually anyway. This one, Revenant, was my choice. And then the last skill is for stealth, real fast. Let's do surprise attack. Hit someone who doesn't know your presence with a ranged weapon. They get messed up. It's good stuff. Good. Alright. Yeesh. Oh. This would be a really heavy load to carry. Oh, man. And just nasty. Oof.
Ew. Is this really worth it?
Seriously, right? Like, I really... Again, knowing where I have to go to just end this mission, but just deciding to actually do it proper, I'm like, ugh. I should just cheat. All right, where am I taking this? Clear the carcasses. I gotta bring it all the way up. All the way to the damn cart. Oh, yes, sure. Do you have any local myths or urban legends in your area? I was thinking of it with all this medieval curse talk. There's some urban legends of, like, some hauntings in the middle of the cities. Kind of close by. There's a town across the river
but I'll probably get something from the
called Stillwater, I guess on the river, called Stillwater. And it's very haunted. It is a very haunted town. Like, I've seen ghosts there, no joke. And it's got a reputation for being haunted, but not a lot in Minnesota that I can think of. But yeah, DJ with the group near the Pine Barrens and that Jersey Devil, that's probably one of the most well-known American sort of local myths and stuff. I feel like that's pretty accurate. Oh man, these pigs are nasty looking. I reckon I don't know what a thief looks like. Well, now you do. Yeah, drink it in.
Ew. Is this really worth it?
I'm trying to think of all the urban legends I've heard, and let's see. What do Minnesotans fear? Spicy food? Yes, exactly. Miss Maren knows what's up. Stillwater is notoriously haunted. Yeah, there were landslides that killed a bunch of people in that town, and they stuck around, for sure. Yeah. I've never had reason to not believe it, but I was working at a job, and I was, I was sober as a judge, and...
Do you want to keep going or not?
Yeah, I'm doing the job, dude. I'll figure out the last bit. And we were having a conversation. We were kind of around, winding the night down. The bar was cleared out. It was about 3:30 in the morning, 4 in the morning, something like that. And counting the till. And there's a staircase behind me. And I see this figure coming down. Kind of Western kind of garb, big old hat, and I felt like all the hair on my neck stand straight up, which I thought
Those
was kind
pigs came here to drink. Where to now? I can smell something upstream.
But it was just like I felt something. It did chill me. It was really strange. What are you barking at? What's up? Will you help me out? Why are you barking? All right, I'm trying to find what poisoned this stream. Oh. Yeah, probably the... That'll do it. Yeesh. Gross. What's the Jersey Devil meant to do? I only know the name, but nothing about the actual monster. Yeah, I think... Well, actually, DJ, yeah, if you have a better answer, what's the Jersey Devil? What's his deal? What does he do? And Miss Marin says, I think my biggest fear with American legend is skinwalkers. Refresh my memory. Yeah, no, I wasn't able to pull the dead deer from the river either. I'm trying to remember what a skinwalker is.
Get over here so we can carry on.
It really wasn't a curse. There are rotting carcasses in the water upstream from the No wonder the pigs caught some disease.
Well, what do you know? I was right. I'll give you a hand. It'd take you all night on your own.
Oh, great. So I cleaned up the
Excuse me?
carcasses that way.
I took care of the carcasses.
Nice work.
Yeah.
Oh.
You'd eat that. They've been lying there God knows how long.
But nicely in the cold. There's nothing wrong with it. Anyway, you won't be eating it, so don't worry about it.
Totally fair.
Let's keep going.
We have an area just outside Orlando called Casadega. Witches, tarot card readers, cemeteries, and overall bad crime area. Very popular place during Halloween, I bet.
Come on, then. Get him. So far, it ain't that bad, eh? You don't have to take down no hanged man or bury an unbaptized child.
Ever since I started working for the miller, all I do is carry bloody sacks. I must have carried more than they could fill in scallets in a day.
It can always be worse.
I'm trying to
Someone
remember
might ask
Maggie's
you to roll
story
barrels.
about
Now listen to me
her interaction
closely.
with the skinwalker,
You won't
and
be
that
carrying
sounds-
anything at the next farmstead. Instead, you'll have to make one carcass there. See, the work of a knacker ain't just about clearing away dead animals. Now and then, you've got to put down some creature, so it don't suffer. Or, like today, to put it down so everyone around it don't have to suffer. In this case, we're talking about a dog.
I'm not going to kill a dog.
I'm sorry, Ignatius, my friend. You can't expect me to do that.
In that case, as soon as we get where we're going, you can just get off the wagon and go and look for that pit yourself. If you don't do what I tell you, you're useless to me. So I'll be useless to you too.
You've kind of been useless
Maybe
already.
there's another way. I'll try to come up with something.
Ha! That cur belongs to the greengrocer, Vizar. I've heard they're both pretty fierce. Don't draw too much attention to yourself
if you
at the
could remember.
farmstead. I'll give you some Aesop potion to drink first.
CLD, what do you got?
And some meat
Got
and
an
bane.
that turned out to be true
Soak
in
the
my
meat
town.
with the
Oh,
poison
man.
and throw it to the dog. He'll
I gotta
probably
hear
be
this
locked
now.
in a pen somewhere.
And yeah, Miss Merritt, if you remember...
As soon as it's done, we'll disappear before anyone notices anything. I got paid well for it from the neighbors, so don't fuck it up for me.
That's fair. Oh, dang, we're down to Slatico? Wow, okay, making some moves.
Lazy bones.
But yeah, Miss Merritt, if you can remember that story, please please let me know. Or if Maggie Dietrich drops on in, hopefully she'll remind us of this potentially terrifying story.
Yeah! Yeah!
That's hilarious. Daniel Leeds, the husband of the woman who birthed the Jersey Devil, was Ben Franklin's rival almanac publisher. It's possible the legend started from Franklin disparaging the Leeds. That's hilarious. That sounds very Franklin. Just like, screw you. I'm gonna make a folk legend about how horrible you are. All right, let's go ahead and drop some of this. Put this on the... Oh, I can't put it on my horse right now. That's okay. I am carrying an abundance of bacon. Like, that's a lot of bacon. Something along the lines of, one night, my dad and I were at home together, and my mom walked into the house and casually announced that she had arrived. Oh, yes, that's right. I'm home kind of style, and her dad heard it too. And then her mom ends up walking through the door like 30 minutes later. Oh, my God, I forgot about that. Oof. Yeah, there's some weird stuff like that. I mean, just like, how do you explain it? Can you explain it? Sort of thing, you know? Like, yeesh.
Blessings to you.
Yeah, what's up with you?
I've heard you have some dog that's causing problems in the area.
Give over with that. See you later.
I see he doesn't believe it.
Bye, son.
God be with you, sir.
I've heard you have a dog that's raising Cain around here.
If he's caused you any damage, take it up with Vizar.
I'm just curious.
Well, if he ran away, but he'll kick the bucket sooner or later, the way Vizar trains him.
Does he torment?
You said it, not me.
Okay.
And stop this.
So this Vizar...
Right enough here, eh?
Bandits? They're the...
Alright, so this dickhead
God,
beats his dog.
You're all covered in blood.
And soon you will be too.
I hear you have some wild dog here.
What? You're the wild dog, you wretch. If you're another of them bastards trying to steal him or poison him, you'd better make yourself scarce before I set him on you. Farewell, sir.
I kind of want to kill you, though.
Excuse me.
Von Fing says, as I live in Wisconsin, we have a delivery driver that gives all of us a creepy skinwalker vibe, but we mostly just had serial killers. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Who's that?
Oops, sorry.
Can I help you?
No, sorry. I was just looking for the bath. Alright, so. I'm not going to kill this dog. That is a full outhouse. Alright, so the dog's locked in this little shed back here.
Oh, Sakra. The dog isn't here. The door's open. Where did he run off to?
Chico. Uh-oh. I think I see where this story's going. CLD. Alright. Oh, barking.
Barking? He's coming from over there.
Where you at, puppy? Oh, yeah. Hey, dog. Hey, dog. Oh, he's chilling with somebody. If he eats this lady, this is gonna get bad.
Where'd you come
What
from?
the hell, Bonnie? What up,
Bonnie? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
First, tell me what you're doing here.
Yeah, right, Bonnie.
How come you're with that beast?
He's no beast. I came here to save him.
You mean steal him?
For him, it'll be a redemption from that horse and master of his. I'll take care of him, in place of my poor dead sniffer.
Bonnie, the gravedigger sent me to kill the dog. He's been paid to do it by the people whose livestock that beast killed. It's the last thing I need to do before he shows me the pit.
It's not the animal's fault. When Zenek and I were here last, I saw how old Vysarik treats him. He doesn't give him food, he abuses him. With a master like that, he won't last long. You wouldn't kill a dumb creature just because its master is a sick horseman, would you?
I don't want to kill him.
Well, you don't have to convince me. Ever since the gravedigger told me to do it, I've been trying to figure out how to save that dog. If you want to take him, I won't stop you.
Yeah, take
You're
the
a
dog.
much better Christian than I thought you were. I'll take him to the lair. We'll meet there.
Hell yeah.
Hurry off now.
Awesome.
Before someone sees us together.
Come on now, boy.
All right, dope.
You'll like it in the lair.
And we found a shrine. Cool. All right, so she saves the dog, and also, I'm not gonna lie, like, I love Mutt. And actually, you know what? They made him look so much better in this one.
Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
But I do wish he was a little bit more intimidating looking. Okay, so that's terrifying. CLD says, I keep mine short. Group of teens that would drink in the middle of a roundabout. It had trees and bushes, so no one driving past would see them drinking. And they could be left to their own devices. One of them went to go number one and said that they saw a ghost, but it turned out it was a legit dude hiding and watching them. Blah! So they thought it was a ghost, but it was actually just a pervert. That's... yeesh. Oof. That is, that's discomforting.
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
I mean, that's when you're never going back to that spot. That's when you give up drinking. Oof. People are messed up. All right, dude.
It's taken care of.
Taken care of? How? I hope you didn't go soft after wasting your time talking to Visor.
Killed it.
The dog is dead.
Dead, eh? And what?
Well, it wasn't pleasant to watch. I did it exactly how you told me. I poisoned him.
Oh, aye. And how did it go exactly?
This guy's a
I dipped the meat in poison. He ate it and peacefully departed to doggy heaven.
So, it all went how it should. I use a real strong mixture so the creatures don't suffer too much. He's done for, the beast.
All right,
finally.
Nice. Just like I planned.
Let's go before we start looking suspicious.
I feel like... oh, thank God.
So this is it. This is the pit.
Slowly, boy. Slowly. Have a bit of respect. Death always deserves respect. Whether it's people or animals.
He said he doesn't like liars. I don't care. I don't care. He asked me to poison a dog. I'm good.
I was expecting some huge hole in the ground. This is just some hollow. 3 piles of earth and that's it.
3 huge piles, you mean to say? True, it used to be one big pit. But then I found out when you pile up carcasses in smaller pits and throw some wet hay between them, it all rots better.
That makes sense.
And the better it rots, the more niter you'll have. Are you going to take some right away?
I won't. The miller will probably send some people here.
Well, they'd better not dig it all up. That'd disturb the natural balance, see? And soon they'll find out there's no place to find saltpeter.
Well, I reckon I'm delaying the inevitable.
I'll still have to taste it.
He's telling
You're
you
going
what
to
it is.
taste it?
He's telling
The
you
only
what
way I
it
can be
is.
certain it really is saltpeter.
You don't
God
have to.
smells. And they say I'm disgusting. Wait a moment. I've got a reward for you. Just so's you don't think old Ignatius and his even older nags is ungrateful riffraff. Take it as a thanks for your help. Maybe you'll take over my trade one day when I'm pushing up daisies myself.
Nope, but I'll throw you in a hole. I'll be nice, though.
Who knows? Maybe that'll really be my fate. I'll live at the cemetery, build piles of carcasses, and eat bread with saltpeter.
Here's something that'll definitely come in handy if you ever need to go through all this again. Either with me or somewhere else.
Thanks.
Taste it then.
Knacker's gloves. Okay, these better be awesome. What's up with the Knacker's gloves? All right. Ooh, okay, gold tier, like that. Yeah, those are actually pretty slick. Not too shabby. Yeah, I'll put those on. I like it. Henry's humor. Yeah, he really has some pretty solid gallows humor. But that was a gross quest. I don't know why I have to try this still. Like, we know...
You didn't have to make such a feast of it.
Look at me.
Look
From a Lord's messenger to a taster of cadavers. Cold and salty. This must be it.
Well, you got what you wanted. Are you happy now? All right. So, to kind of fulfill the thumbnail promise of the stream, to get Henry some company, we're gonna delay the hermit quest because we are running not terribly low on time. We're in the last half hour here though. Bacon. Yeah, no thank you, seriously. Do you think that's 6 barrels worth? I like to think so. Yeah, I'm good on those. But again, so just for reference, so I think, you know, as we're ticking down, we've got the stuff with the hermit. That's all up here. It might take a little bit of time, so we're right here, right? We're right here. I think we should at least we'll head up there. What the hell? We can head on up, knock some of that out while we're on this side. No, it's gonna take too long. I want to focus on getting Henry some company for the wedding, ideally. All right, that was disgusting. Thanks for that. But so the first time I played this, I was, I think I was doing a quest for this guy right here, actually. No, not there. This guy. There's this little sheepfold, and the shepherd's just asking for help. You know, I ran into him, and he's like, "Hey, can you help me with something or other?" I said, "Sure." And I'm running through the woods, and I walked right up to this thing, and I was like, "Oh, what's this structure?" And I interact with it, and Henry goes, "Oh, I gotta taste it," and he eats it. I go, "What the hell?" And it was the end of that mission, so I skipped all of that to do, and I'm not gonna lie, my friends, in every subsequent playthrough, I'm skipping it every time. Yeah, oh, you're so right. I gotta get this stink off me. Please stop. Please stop. I literally just rode across the entire country and not a single issue occurred. Oh, wow. What timing? And Bonnie comes back with a new dog. Great. Go for it. Let's see. There's gotta be a laundry spot. We're at a mill. You would think with all this water around, somebody's gonna allow me to clean myself. Oh!
Whoa!
I was about to get smoked. Okay. That looks like a laundry rock if I've ever seen one. Oop. Nice jump at Henry. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, this is going to be so nice. The blacksmith quest line is preferable. Won't be eating anything dead. 100%. Yeah, right? What hilarious timing, Miss Marin. I love that. Well, if you haven't already, let's get a like on the video for eating some rotten saltpeter. If that doesn't deserve it, I don't know what the hell does. All right, but let's go see Crazel, see what's up next.
God bless you, sir.
Very fair. Just remember the last time you went wading through water. Found the saltpeter. Let's see. I've never accomplished this stealth check, so I'm gonna wait till level 20. I want to see if I can do it later on.
I found the place where we can harvest saltpeter. You just head out of Troskovitz towards Apollonia, carry on alongside the road, then head off it at the right spot. Only it's not a pit, it's 3 piles of earth. The gravedigger Ignatius drove me there himself.
And is it the real stuff? Did you taste it?
Yeah, I did, Crazel. Yeah.
And I hope I never have to do that again. Ugh. I think the experience has changed me forever.
Oh, come on. You whine more than Zinnik. It's just commonplace salt. I was hoping it'd be closer. To go all the way to Apollonia.
Sorry.
If I sent
Sorry,
2
Crazy.
wagons, that should be enough.
What should I do?
That means I could mix...
Crazel, focus. What else do you need from me?
Oh, sorry. What were you asking? It's right here.
Nice. 85
How's it going
bucks.
with the golem?
Well, the whole thing is really appealing to a scholar of my field of interest and important for humanity. But certain circumstances have emerged which, unfortunately, move its creation somewhere further into the future.
It's always something.
What do you mean? So there won't be any golem?
Not for now.
What about all the niter? The life essence?
I admitted to myself it's maybe too much to take on, and I decided to go back to my roots.
So the search for saltpeter was for nothing?
Not at all. The saltpeter will help us create primordial matter.
All right.
The origin. Chaos. Materia prima.
God. Here we go again.
Seriously.
As alchemical scholars, we actually have only one task before us. To penetrate the diaphanum and find out where it gets its disposition and power from.
Eh?
I'll explain it to you.
Tell me then, what's the next task then, Crazel?
From behind the closed gates of Trotsky come quiet whispers. Do you hear it too?
To the point.
Can you get to the point? What's this about?
Scribe Erezim received a trunk from Prague, and in that trunk was...
What's in the box?
The document of Hermes Trismegistos?
No, a book. And from an author more venerable than Hermes. It's thin, with a sand-colored cover, embossed. Ordinary at first glance, but the treasure's inside. You might say it's kind of an alchemical cookbook.
So I'm gonna have to pick some locks again, eh? And in the castle, no less. I'd like to know how I'm supposed to get in there. Trotsky is shut tight.
For some. The gates of Trotsky may appear to be closed to us, mere mortals. But why try to force your way in when there's a person they'll invite in themselves?
What person?
Hold on, we'll get to that. We've got the Samine wedding coming up. I can't wait to try out my new potion against drunkenness
One
there.
of my favorite
What
little
about
side
you?
things.
You still need to get there?
Yeah, I do.
Certainly. It's why I decided to work for you. Or have you forgotten? I hope your promise still stands.
Of course it does. What do you take me for? Start getting ready. I see you've already got a fine outfit.
What can I say?
Ad charisma tuendum. St. Paul would be pleased.
So you'll really get me into that wedding?
No, you're not. But before you start celebrating, we won't be going by ourselves. We'll have company.
A date,
or, to be
perhaps?
more exact, the two of us will be accompanying a certain person. Me as a friend and host, and you as a bodyguard, loyal servant. Call it what you will.
Close. I'm calling it a date.
And who is this mysterious person?
A true lady will come to the wedding with us. Radiant as the morning star, refined as pure gold. All will be stunned by her beauty, and she'll be our lockpick that will find the weak spot in the gate to Trotsky. All it'll take is a little push, and clunk, the lock will open, and the book will be mine.
Okay.
Similes, word games. I'll never get a straight answer out of you.
It would be so frustrating.
The castle's weak spot is Chamberlain Ulrich, because he himself has a weakness for women. Of all the single damsels at the wedding, ours will be the most charming and irresistible for him. Noble or not, he's a mortal man, and he'll start to think with his male member. We will watch as he becomes feverish with lust. Soon he'll be begging to take our companion to Trotsky. He'll pretend his motives are pure, so she'll be more comfortable. And when the Chamberlain becomes insistent, you, as her personal bodyguard, will accept his offer. Naturally, you'll say you won't leave her side so you can defend her honor. Once in Trotsky, Ulrich will do everything to get you to leave him alone with
Marin offering up Bonnie.
That
I don't know if we want to put her through
your
this.
chance.
Well, sounds easy, I guess. Well, it kind of sounds suspicious, though, but...
I can hardly believe that you, of all people, would come up with such a straightforward plan.
Well, it's not all that straightforward. I admit there's a certain element here that makes everything more complicated. First, we have to find our gracious lady.
Where do you want to find this lady? Here.
Look, she doesn't have to be a lady per se. We just need a wench with a pretty face. We'll get her a nice dress, some perfume.
I can make perfume.
She doesn't even have to speak. We'll do the talking.
Okay, well, Miss Marin, let's see if we offer up Bonnie, what happens.
Could Bonnie do it?
She could. The only hitch is everyone and his dog knows her face.
Fair.
Nobody with any sense would let her into the Samin wedding.
Well...
So some bathhouse wench would do?
Aye, that should work. You can find lots of capable girls at the Zhelyov baths, including some who aren't so well known. It's true, Dorothy can be a bit unpleasant, but you'll be giving her an offer she can't refuse.
Well, the last time I dealt with her getting your disguise washed, she was quite delightful.
You'll tell her I'm offering enough groschen to buy 2 cows or a small cottage. That should soften her up.
All right, I'll take care
All
of
right,
it.
I'll take care of it.
Excellent. You're a talented, likable youngster, like Knight Roland of yore. And don't forget, we're going to need to dress the girl up and make her smell nice so she comes across like a real lady. So, stop off at Troskowitz as well and get her Mintha would be out.
All right, so...
Where can I find the perfume?
Emmerich the apothecary might have something. Or ask Betty the innkeeper. Or get hold of the recipe and make your own Mintha.
Already did that.
Where can I find the dress?
Where do you think? The butcher's? Go and see the tailor.
Yeah, it's a fair point.
Bartoszek has just the thing in his shop. A beautiful red dress made of Tyrolean brocade.
Why that dress?
Because red is the color of love and passion. Ulrich won't know where to look. The dress is likely to be pretty expensive.
All right.
I'll be going then.
Once you've got everything ready for the wedding, we'll meet in front of the fortress gate. There, I'll let our lady in on some other details of our plan. But that won't be for your ears. Anyway, you'll be rehearsing your speech to Lord von Berghoff then, won't you?
I can't wait.
All right. So, that is most of the Miller's Quest, but now we just gotta kind of do the simpler part. And we're gonna head on up, well, first, actually, just to kind of move it along a little bit. One, I'm gonna make sure I'm all repaired up. Awesome. I've got some Mintha, perfect, and it's strong too. That's the good stuff. And then quest. Okay, I have not got it yet. So let's go back real quick. We're gonna head to Troskowitz. We're just gonna get the. We're just gonna get that dress now, and then we'll head over to the bathhouse, just in case. There's just a nice. It's just kind of nice being back in town. Sometimes.
What would you like? I'll have a look.
All right, so I'm looking for Tyrol brocade cotillard. So 288 for one of those. I got plenty of do re mi. I can sell this, right? Ooh. Yeah, I like the darker one. So we'll sell that one. Spectacles. Burger hat. Ooh, you know what? No, that is not right for Henry's skin tone. Way too light. So we're selling that. And we'll sell the Crusaders of the Red Cross, Red Star Waffenrock. Keep that, keep that, keep that. Riding gloves. We'll sell the riding gloves. Gartered hose. Padded chausses. Spectacles, whatever. I'll sell those too.
I'd like to do something.
Well,
I mean, realistically, I'm just going to steal this back from him anyway.
Thank you,
sir. 60 bones.
Come again.
I'm cool with that. I got the perfume. I got the dress. What time is it? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and zip on up to the bathhouse at Jelyov. Encounter. Our man on the road ahead wearing a few battered bits of armor and holding a weapon. He's likely waiting for something. He's yet to notice you. Well, let's ride up to him. I'm not afraid. Yeah, what?
Stop! Come here! Ah, a buyer for our wares.
I'm not buying anything off you.
No, wait. I've got a seriously good offer for you here.
Oh, yeah?
What exactly?
I have an exquisite apple. Now that's an offer you can't refuse.
Thanks, but I won't be buying anything.
Maybe I'm not making myself clear. This is an offer you cannot refuse.
$100.
I'm not paying that much for a plain old apple.
God, you're... So let's forget the fucking trade, shall we? You're in for an arse-kicking,
really
you piece of shit!
I think they've done such a great job with these random encounters.
Show your stuff!
They're way more fleshed out. And... like, I had one the other night that was so cool. It was actually responding to pretty much like what I had done in the world. Ooh, don't hurt my dog. And... so where's that apple, huh? Where's my apple? Take that, thank you. Oh, it's rotten? Psh, man. Give me a rotten apple. Take my spoiled wolf meat. How's that treat you? But it was just so cool how it actually this guy stopped me and he's like, "Hey, you did this to help," and it was in the middle of nowhere. He's just like, I've been looking for you. Like, thank you so much. And it was just a random guy, but I love how they've really added so much depth to even just the random encounters. There's so much. The world feels so fleshed out and alive and real. I absolutely love it. I like how you negotiated that trade. Thanks, DJ. Thank you very much. Dice would be a good addition to the game. At some point, it gets trickier later on trying to get your clothes all matching. 100% agree. I was just thinking that same thing the other day. Absolutely, I'm hoping that they do something with that. I'm really also hoping, I don't know yet, but like when they release the Nest of Vipers DLC for KCD1, and you could, build Pribyslavitz, and you could build a whole town and like engage with it. I'm really hoping we get something else like that again, because I've yet to encounter that, and really that's my favorite part. And I've got, in my other playthrough, I have an insane amount of money. I am the richest person to ever exist, and I really would love to spend that on something worthwhile. And I mean, if not, it is what it is, but yeah, to get like a dye shop, to get a place to, I'm guessing when they do the blacksmith DLC, you'll probably get a place to store your goods, have your own workshop, make armor, store it, all that stuff. So I'm really hoping that's when that all shows up. You too.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
How a peasant learned. Bankers hate him. How a peasant learned Master Strike and became worth 20 million groschen. Subscribe for part 2. Yeah, that's painfully accurate.
What can I do for you?
You know what? No, we're going to talk tomorrow. We're probably going to go a little over time, but I think we're going to completely wrap up the Miller's storyline tonight. And we won't go over that much, so settle in for a few extra minutes if you don't mind tonight, friends, and we will get Henry the companions companionship that we set out for tonight. That might be the most useless door I've ever seen. Am I wrong? Is this...
Oh, you
Oh, okay, never mind. I guess that is a gate, huh? But still, that's
Excuse me.
All right, where's my... I need my bed. I am exhausted. Also, I've said it before, this is one of my favorite rooms. All right, we could eat a little bit before bed. Beautiful. God damn it, John Hall. The next DLC will be KCD2, The Search for Pebbles. I would download that so quickly. So quickly. And yeah, I hope so too, Miss Marin. I want a DLC that's buying and upgrading your own home. 100%. Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. That's and again, I haven't come across that yet, and I mean, I think it would, like, Nest of Vipers was the second DLC, I think, maybe the third. And so I'm guessing that they want you to, like, get acclimated with the world itself first, and then once you're clamoring for more, Warhorse is going to say, okay, here's your house, here's your stuff, here's what you want. All right, well, while I'm waiting on Dorothy to wake up, I'm going to read my new stealth book. Oh, got Hank Hill fighting over there. Oh,
You.
damn it, Bobby. All right. What boy, right? No, I don't need you. I need the lady upstairs. But let's see. In the meantime, I'm getting her down here. Nice. I know it might seem obsessive to do this so frequently, but upping your craftsmanship skill is such a good idea. Nice. All right, looking pretty good. About as good as we're gonna
What
look.
brings you here?
Crazel has an offer for you.
That old goat always sends you whenever he needs something. What does he want this time?
Get this. He's looking for a girl for Chamberlain Ulrich himself.
For Ulrich?
For Ulrich von Schaumburg. Aye. For the Samine wedding. She should act all graceful, like a lady.
Well, I don't know if any of my girls could pull that off.
No need to worry. We'll take care of everything.
How much is he offering?
He says he can offer enough groschen for you to buy 2 cows. Or a small cottage.
It's quite a lot for our usual services.
Yeah, I agree with the
that's not
story
all.
already involved.
Your
And
girl
the
will
building
also get a beautiful red dress
it
made
could
of
be absolutely
Tyrolean
amazing.
brocade and a perfume called Minta. Nobody will be able to resist.
It'd be
her.
funny if Teresa showed up in
I've
one of the
already got
DLCs and
everything.
asked Henry why he
Just
forgot
say the
about her the
word.
second he
That
stepped out of
sounds
Rattay.
nice and all. But that ain't nearly enough for certain services.
Agreed.
I don't understand. An offer like that? What's the problem?
You know what? I'm tired of this. Let's go and see what the girls have to say. They'll tell you about what they've been through with the Master Chamberlain.
Oh boy.
Girls, come here. Right, girls. We have a messenger here from Goodman Crazel. Tell us what you wanted to ask.
Well, how's life here? Dorothy doesn't work you
Teresa
too hard
Death
to
gonna
see.
whoop that ass.
Cut the
Henry's
horse
keeping
shit.
it, you know, he's
He was
keeping it
asking
clean.
about
He's
the
doing a good
Chamberlain.
job. He's
He
staying
wants a
true.
girl for him at the wedding.
So far.
God, anything but that. Dorothy, I actually have a lot of work to do, and...
Well, who wants to go first? Anna.
What should I say?
What should she say?
Tell me, why don't you want anything to do with the Chamberlain?
Well, the Lord Chamberlain invited me to Trotsky, and the girls warned me that it would be different to what I was used to. So I asked him if I should take a different soap or something. Or does the Master Chamberlain not like silk? Or if his bed is hard and my back will hurt?
If only.
But they said I'd have to do things that... How'd you put it?
Things they haven't even thought of in hell.
I thought the Master Chamberlain might be of a different religion.
Yeah, apparently the
and
Chamberlain
that fucking
already
a Christian
knows these
girl
girls,
would be a sin.
or they at least know of
that
him.
he believes in the same God as the rest of us.
Which makes it all the worse.
And
then I thought maybe he was cruel to the girls, but I hear that's not the case either. It's not what he wants to do to us that's against God,
but what he wants us to do to him.
I thought he had leprosy.
Tell the girls how much Crazel is offering.
But I've yet to figure out or find out. I've heard that I think you can find a book with all of the Chamberlain's like dirty little secrets wrapped up in there, and I've yet to find it myself. So all I have is my imagination and theories.
Enough that you'll be able to buy a small cottage.
Or 2 cows. Not bad, eh? Well, is anyone willing to go with the Chamberlain?
Not even for a golden goose.
I'd rather be celibate.
I thought he had leprosy.
Aye, but it's a tidy sum. I reckon I'll have to choose one of you myself.
Dorothy, I swear that
I'm not going anywhere. You can't make me.
Dorothy, I'll scrub all the tubs here for the rest of my life. I swear. All of them. Every day.
I'll do that too. And I'll even take care of the outhouses.
Girls, come now.
I'll go then. If I can handle it a second time, it'll be a miracle. And maybe they'll even make me a saint.
No, you
seems
can't.
so sweet.
Dorothy, please don't make her do that again.
Dorothy, for the love of God.
Calm down, girls. Don't worry. I'll never send you to the Chamberlain again. I just wanted to show Crazel's lackey here what you've been keeping from me for so long.
Christ almighty. I was starting to accept my fate.
Oof.
God in heaven.
Oh, I feel filthy just thinking about it.
So, in case you didn't get the message, lad, no girl from Gelioff is going with the Chamberlain.
I still don't get it. What's so terrible about him?
I mean, he
Weren't
is
you listening?
a piece of shit.
What he demands is just heathen it is.
It's worse than if he had leprosy.
Let's see. What's the question of the night? Is he a sodomite? I feel like that's too simple. He doesn't wash. He must like pain.
Does he like it when it hurts?
If only.
How
Okay.
would he a doddle?
I'd go with him twice if that's all it was.
You don't want to know, believe me.
I do
All
want to
right.
know.
What am I
have to
supposed to
know.
do now?
Do what you like.
It's
We
pegging.
said our piece.
I mean, yeah, which...
Go and find some heathen
I guess.
girl.
It's
A
gotta
harlot like
be.
that came here recently, asking for work. She was from them
But that's,
nomads.
but if that was the
I
case,
remember her.
because I've
Nose
asked
in
if
the
he was
air,
a sodomite, and
talking
they said no.
fancy like some scholar.
She introduced herself as Enneline of Winterthur, like she was some noblewoman.
I didn't trust her for a moment. She was pretty, though. There's no denying that. I wanted to give her a chance, but she asked for so much coin. I thought I must be hearing things. Try asking after her in the camp. Maybe she's got a stronger stomach than my girls.
Poor thing.
I'll pray for her.
Well, thank you.
I gotta say,
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
a big part of me, after all that, really respects Dorothy. I love that she would put you through that sort of ringer, just to be like, no, I'm proving a point. Like, I'm not sending my girls there. Those are my girls, and we're not messing with them. I love that she stands up for them like that. So, I did get a lead on a new person, though, who might fit the bill a bit more accurately. Enneline of Winterthur, who showed up at the baths to try to get a job, asked for way too much money. Bandits. Oh, I thought that was right in the face. Easy. Easy. Nice dog, attaboy. Too easy. gotta be more, yeah, right? Oh, come on.
You want to try me?
That's such a good boy.
Kurva!
Little ankle biter. Atta boy. Good dog. Oh, in fact, you know what? Where are you?
Mutt! Here you go. Take
One
it.
One of my numerous bacons. Did I drop it? Ah, good boy. Good boy. Alright, Groschen. But so she is our current lead, so we're going to head that way and talk to her. We've got a dress, we've got some perfume, we've got a little vino, and that will hopefully accomplish the goal of tonight's stream. I'm going to take that frilled cap, the level 3 frilled cap, yes please, in black, soft shoes, also black, yes please. Dark brown, I kind of like those. This location is, if you're ever fast traveling, I would say 90% of the time you're going to get a... you're going to get an ambush right here, or some sort of, some sort of issue. Every time I've come by here, I get stopped. Dang, level 3? Level 3. I mean, I can't turn down the level 3s. I just can't do it. All right, but we're right there. We are very, very close. Oh, okay, well, I mean... This is the bandit camp that I've been wanting to take on. And this will be a bit more of a challenge as well with a whole bunch of people, but yeah, mud for the kill. Damn, absolutely.
Show your stuff.
Hey, take it
Get
from
off
the
the
side!
goddamn rock, Henry.
I've been waiting for you. You're in for an arse kicking, you piece.
I'll shit on your grave!
You were saying? I love that their buddies sleep through this. That's just phenomenal. Oof, the gurgle. The gurgle's rough. And that's how you clear the camp. Now, if you're in need of a better hood or anything like that, or something to get you a little leg up on your charisma, I'm going to show you something you cannot miss. So early game, especially, it's tough to get to get a leg up, and this bandit camp is kind of like the first boss in a sense. If you come back to this area and you see your buddies' graves there, all your friends that were buried, really lovely. Good to come pay your respects. And also, actually, I do want to see. Sometimes, like the main bandit guy is hanging out over here, and he's got some good armor. Nothing. I don't see anybody. But say you're trying to find, some higher charisma gear. The best thing I could recommend. Take out the camp, or sneak in if you can. Go over to this chest on the back side of this wagon. Either pick the lock or get some keys if you can find them. Crack her open. And I already have one, but you're gonna find... Okay, well, I guess not. Every single time I've played, there's been a level 3 brocade hood in this. So that's really interesting that, of course, the time I try to point it out, there's not. Look at that line of death. That's a beautiful thing. Tic-tac-toe. All the way down. Alright, before I get too distracted, just gotta get my cash. And we're out of here. Alright, now with no more interruptions, damn it. Also, one thing I was just about to do that I totally forgot, and I was literally just thinking it, is I should have brought a horse here Because you can actually bring a horse, steal a horse, and sell it to this guy, and you'll pretty much get whatever money he has on him, because he'll pretty much always give you a pretty good deal at like 350. So a good way to make some early game groschen.
You look just like...
Oop. Change, make myself look a bit more presentable here. Wash up. Alright, Enelin of Winterthur, where are you? Where are you? She's usually up by the front, but I... Oh, there she be.
Greetings. What do you want?
Are you Mistress Eneline of Winterthur?
Winterthur, Lyon, Vienna. It doesn't matter. What do you want?
I'm Henry. I was sent by Miller Crazel. We have a job offer for you.
Huh. How did you find out about me?
CLD says, looked up what the Chamberlain does, and my suspicions were correct. Yikes. Oh boy. I might have to look that one up. All right. She seems like somebody you'd want to flatter, so...
Your reputation precedes you, miss.
All the way? You're only saying that to please me, aren't you? But it's sweet of you. But be that as it may, what's the job?
To go to the Semine wedding with us. As a companion.
A wedding, you say? The last time I was at a wedding was in Nevers, France. I had to sing there.
She is insufferable.
I'd like to avoid that this time.
You don't have to sing. Or even say much. All you have to do is behave like a lady.
Behave like a lady? Do you mind? I am one. Or hadn't you noticed?
Sure.
Sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
Huh. All right, then. How much?
Crazel's offering enough to buy 2 cows.
Cows? Me? I was offered an estate for my services in Antwerp. And a 30-foot gondola in Venice. Although this is only Trotsky after all. I can't expect too much in this backwater.
Yeah, you are sitting in the middle of the woods, by the way.
But first, tell me this. What can I expect at this Semine?
You'll be treated to the finest food there. Meat, cakes, maybe even fish.
Lovely. And what else?
Well, you gotta hang out with some old pervy dude, but otherwise, you know.
Well, the stables in Semine are renowned. The groom will certainly show you the finest horses they have. They might even let you mount one.
Tempting. Tempting. And what else?
Ooh, her hands look nasty. I don't think a bailiff would impress her, so I think we gotta mention
I
the
even hear Lord Otto von Berghoff will be there. The Lord of Trotsky. Someone will surely introduce you to him. Well, and wherever von Berghoff goes, he's followed by the second most important man in the domain. The Chamberlain of Trotsky, Sir Ulrich von Schaumburg.
Henry's really pumping this guy out. That's pretty good.
Chamberlain? As in the castle caretaker?
You should be. He's the one Crazel wants you to pay attention to at the wedding.
Pay attention?
You have to seduce him. That might be a bit much, because... Yeah.
Well, you simply have to seduce him.
Simply.
I beg your pardon? Do you take me for some cheap whore? A harem girl? A brothel wench? A bathhouse hussy?
Didn't you apply at the, bathhouse?
I'm sorry, but...
Silence! I am Eneline, a companion, a courtesan. I am courted by gentlemen vying for my favor.
You're
I have
camping
been
in
a
the
concubine
woods.
in Krakow, a mistress in Venice, and a gentleman's companion in Basel. My name is known in Brandenburg. I have fulfilled the wildest wishes of the most important commanders of Sigismund's army.
Oh, so you're a
Until
traitor.
he stopped paying, the ginger bastard. I'll do my work the way I see fit. Got that?
All right. Got it.
I should hope so. So, to the point.
It's mainly about a book we need to borrow from Trotsky. And the way to get it leads right through the Chamberlain and his quarters. And maybe through his bed. I don't know the exact details. Crazel will tell you himself.
So, common theft. That's a bit of a disappointment. I've played a part in assassinations and rebellions, and now I'm reduced to this. Helping to steal a book. But why not? I expect it won't be anything too complicated.
Not so fast.
It won't be that easy with the Chamberlain.
Why do you think that?
Just so you know, Crazel originally wanted to take a bath wench to the wedding, but the girls said they didn't want anything to do with him because of his special tastes. I asked them what's behind it. Well, some wanted to vomit after meeting him.
Poor girls. Here in the arse end of the world, girls are no doubt used to just lying on their backs and staring up at the ceiling.
Well, it seems it's not about what Chamberlain Schaumburg did to them, but what he wanted them to do to him.
I knew a Schaumburg from Nuremberg, and he was a hermaphrodite. He had both things. A respected person, a member of the town council. It can catch you off guard, because you don't know what you're getting into. But I don't want to make fun of the girls. I must say, I'm quite curious about the Chamberlain now.
All right.
We're agreed, then?
Certainly. Believe me, it takes a lot to put me off. And just in case, there's this potion I carry around. A couple of drops and the Chamberlain will sleep like a log. Except
she's smart.
I've run
I'll
out
give her
of
that
wine.
much.
I should have some at hand, just to be sure.
I can find some wine for you.
I'd manage somehow, but I won't complain if you see to it for me. There's one more thing, though. I don't think anyone will believe I'm a lady in these old
Don't worry about that. Crazel told me to get hold of a dress and some perfume for you.
What dress?
A red one. Tyrolean brocade.
Brocade.
I've got hold of the dress for you already.
Check.
Clever boy. I can't wait. Are you going to the wedding as well?
As your bodyguard.
All right. So, about
the things for the
Yes.
I have a dress for you.
Boom, one of those.
My, oh my. That is very pretty. Fine handiwork. We're not in a city, let alone Innsbruck. Thanks.
God bless. I have some perfume for you.
Let's give her... Yeah, we'll do the Minta. I think that's what they requested after all.
My God. It smells just like the yellow headband I wore in Pisa. It brings back memories.
I brought you some wine.
Oh, you remembered. Thank you.
A trifle. I've brought you everything you asked for. Are you ready to leave for Semi?
I am. Once you're ready, just say the word.
All right, and that right there, boom. We now have a date, in a relative sense, to the Semine wedding. Actually, let me go ahead and I'm going to pause that real quick. But after all that craziness, all those ups and downs, all the corpse carrying and carcass bagging and slagging and all that stuff and eating some saltpeter, we finally found a date or a company for the upcoming wedding. So now I have the choice. I could just say screw the rest of these missions, and I could say to her right now, let's go, and we could head to the meeting, head to the wedding. And that's what's really cool, is it does give you that opportunity to be like, whoa, hold on, I have a lot more things I want to do before I go. But you can knock out that one, and then maybe next week, or maybe I'll just film the hermit stuff. Let me know if you want to see the hermit after the fact. Definitely like throw a comment on the video, because that would have been that of course helps me out, helps these videos get out to more people. And by the way, thank you everyone who engaged with the short that I put out. That does help that get more eyes on it as well. I really do appreciate that, and it makes me want to put more stuff out too, knowing that y'all are seeing it. But so I might, maybe we'll do the hermit next week, or maybe I'll film it and put it up there. Let me know in some comments after the video is over. Drop something over there, or just say if you had fun or not. But either way, this was an absolute blast. That time always flies right by. It's absolutely amazing. Game of the year, period. And yes, with the @RealGrogg charm, you're damn right. Absolutely, that's what we're working on. It's that was a lot of fun and got a lot done. I mean, overall, like it's amazing to me how lengthy these missions really can be. You know what I mean? Like it can really, 3 hours. I mean, I was distracted for quite a bit, and really it was about 2 hours for that from the Gravedigger till now. But it went well. We got there in the end. We have company for the wedding. We can now get the sword, and we can then reforge that, and we can choose which person we want to go with. Just in my experience, I do think that the Miller is a more interesting interaction for the wedding. So we'll cross that bridge in a bit. But we're getting closer. I think I'm going to do a lot of stuff to kind of fill in the gaps, let it feel like Trotsky is well taken care of. I'm gonna do a little video of the fighting the Grandmaster, show you how that fight goes. We might just do a short of that, and then I think, I don't want to say next week, but maybe next week we go to the wedding. That might be the case. Maybe we'll show that off. There's so much more game after that I feel like expediting it might be better, because at this point, most people that are familiar with KCD have seen the beginning, have seen Trotsky, and haven't seen what comes next. So I'm very excited to show off the next map, which is double the size of the Trotsky region. Wrap your head around that. Double the size of a region that's already very large is what's coming next. And it's beautifully mind-blowing and overwhelming in the best kind of way. Nice Valheim tea. Thank you very much, DJ. This was a great gift from Miss Marin, and yeah, I absolutely adore it. It's phenomenal. I believe that's from the actual Valheim merch store, so definitely go check them out. Of course, you know, we all love Valheim around here. We all love it. So if you're still out there playing, you know, good on you. Stay strong, and send some pictures of your current kingdoms or castles, or where you're living, how you're living in Valheim. Send some pictures through. Yeah, send all that stuff into the Discord. We'd love to have some of that stuff in there. But until the next time, my friends. Yep, it is from the official merch store. Yes, absolutely. Great stream, Valheim stream. What? Maybe Damon, maybe. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yes, thank you, everyone. That was a great time tonight. Thank you all so very much. Make sure you hit that like button for me on the way out the door if you haven't already. But either way, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your night. I will see you very soon. Thank you so much. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And as always, my friends, stay real. I'll see you on the next one.